Hey.
Whoa, that was a weird way to start.
All right, but we're in it.
A little sultry way to start. Happy wet time, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Jesus. It's
Robert's
30th.
Robert's 30.
yeah, I'm 30 now. Not technically when you hear this, because it's a few days out.
Yeah, was your birthday on Thursday or Friday?
It's my birthday's on Thursday.
Okay.
This is coming out the 16th. But I'm about to turn 30. And if you guys have been long fans of the podcast, you know that I fucking hate my birthday. But this year, something changed.
Yeah, but it changed late,
Which
too.
is so funny because
changed
I
late.
love birthdays.
Yes, you do.
I
Well,
love
just
birthdays.
wait till you turn 29. It will change.
29 sucks.
I don't love my birthday, but I love.
You
I
love
got
your
a.
birthday.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I have a helium tank downstairs.
Yeah,
From
that
your
I-
birthday?
that I
for
keep-
Jacob's.
that I
Damn,
keep
okay.
puffing.
Because I
Okay.
blew up balloons for his last birthday,
No, that
the
was
birthday
like-
before.
that was-
I mean,
Yeah,
it's fun.
when we first got
it's
the
fun
house.
to celebrate other people.
It is.
I just don't get celebrating mine.
Sure.
But like 30, I'm like, hey, you know what? We did it.
It's a new
It's
thing.
30.
I'm
It's different.
Fucking
It's 30.
30.
It's 30. And guess what?
You're still here. You're
I'm
still 30.
flirty.
You sure are,
you
bud.
are.
I don't know how to flirt at all.
No, you're really bad at it, actually.
But you know what helps me flirt is drinking. And today we're gonna do something for the first time. I thought
It
this
is a gift from my father.
Yes.
For your. For
I'm
you.
unhappy about
Yeah.
this.
I've never done this before. Jacob's dad gave him a bottle of Malort.
Which Chicago residents really know
Oh,
it. If not,
God.
I'm not sure who does know
I've
it.
never done Malort,
I've done
but
it
it's
once.
a Chicago staple. Why is mine filled the highest?
Because it's your birthday.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so to start this Moist Monday, we're going to do a shot of Malort. Izzy's going to be here for the intro, but not for the rest of the episode. She has to go to work.
This one too.
So if you got them, I know this episode releases in the middle of the night. If you got them, raise them up. Cheers to the Dirty 30.
To Robert.
The one and only
the
time
worst shot.
we'll celebrate my birthday.
I'm really.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I don't remember what it tastes like.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, Robert. Happy 30th.
Love you, bud.
Happy 30th. Oh, fuck. Here we go.
Oh my god.
That's actually not bad.
You don't. Oh, it's not still hitting you?
I mean, it's not good. Here we go.
Oh my god.
That's actually not bad.
You don't. Oh, it's not still hitting you?
Here we go.
Oh my god.
As I drink this shot of whiskey, I feel it burning, going down.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Today's our day. Today's our day.
That's actually not bad.
You don't. Oh, it's not still hitting you?
I mean, it's not good. I mean, it tastes like
the bitter.
It's so bitter.
the bitter.
there's a lot of lingering flavors.
I am an alcoholic, but the bitterness on your tongue is like no other shot you have ever taken.
Okay, so for people watching on YouTube, I'll have zoomed in faces of everyone's reaction. I didn't react at all.
You're going to have to do like in Death Proof where it's the shot and then every single person's face. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't react. Like, I can still taste it. I mean, it's not good,
That was aggressive.
but it just very, like,
It's still
I'm
hitting
just
me.
now taking my chaser.
My
And
goodness.
I'm still, look at, I'm still like wasting my time.
Ew,
like, I don't
can
need it.
still feel it on the back of my tongue, though.
It's on the back of my tongue, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
that
right
little-
there.
It got on my lips.
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to go and like brush my
Yeah.
teeth
Why
right
does
now.
it taste? Yeah, why is it bitter?
I don't know.
That's a gross, but it's not. I thought it'd be worse.
No, it's exactly as bad as
I thought it'd be worse. Well,
Speaking of thought it'd be worse, happy birthday, Robert.
yeah, let's get into it, baby. Welcome back to the Moist Monday podcast. It is my birthday special.
Happy birthday, bud.
Fucking 30.
That's wild.
Jesus Christ. What's so wild is like when you're younger,
Yeah.
30 seems so
Ancient.
30 seems like 30 is like the old. When you hit 30, you're old.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hitting 30.
You're hitting old.
I'm the first of our friend group to hit 30, I feel like.
No.
Oh, who else?
Dane's over 30. Dane's 31.
Oh, but I don't know Dane that well, though.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so that is wild, I think. Because I think Dane's younger than me.
Yeah.
But also, what's so wild about, like, I'm hitting 30, it's like,
Blair's in her 30s.
30 doesn't mean anything.
No.
Like, it is weird.
Because all we do is get older.
Yeah.
It's
And we
nonstop.
But we still act the same.
Yes.
Like, I'm not.
It's just
I'm
this
still
person
me.
gets older.
I'm a 30-year-old that has a podcast.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them do.
Yeah, but I started in my 20s.
Yeah, which a little bit of a one-up.
Yeah, and we have 150 plus episodes.
I don't know if that's impressive or depressing.
I do want to do another shot of Malort. You don't have to if you don't want to. But
I'll do like,
you want to do a half?
yeah.
Let's do a half.
A light half.
I would like to do a half because
I have to work in the morning.
Okay, so pour us a half a shot of Malort because I do have something planned for my 30th. So I came up with 30 things for my 30th birthday that I would tell my younger self. And I'm super excited to dive through this. Jacob's pouring these half shots of Malort. I'm glad I just started driving this at the beginning of August because it took me a while to come up with this. But I think I came up with some good things. And these will be good like discussion pieces and shit. So let's do this half shot of Malort and then talk about the 30 things I wish I'd tell myself when I was younger. Cheers to turning 30. And dude, one more year.
Cheers, bud.
And dude,
I'm right
30 is
behind
a
you.
weird year.
Well, you haven't
Well,
even
you're-
started it yet.
I know, but like, it's like you're not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like 20 is like you're still a kid. Okay. Cheers. Another shot of Malort. It's not bad, dude.
It's not good.
See, Jacob, it tastes like pickles a little bit.
Oh, it's so bad. I didn't even finish the half shot, but I got enough of it.
It lingers.
Jesus.
It's
Yeah.
a linger. It's a lingerer. Okay. So these are meant for discussions. So
Oh my God.
feel free to tune in.
I'm ready.
Number 1, 30 things I would tell my younger self
Invest in crypto.
in the year 2019. No. These are kind of specific. There are a few vague ones, but kind of specific. The first one that I put, number 1, go to therapy and get on meds soon.
Sure.
That could have been 2 of them.
What age do you think would have been the best to start that?
So what's wild about therapy, and that's what's cool about this list. Is I want to talk about all this stuff. Is
Sure.
like, so therapy. I started when I was like 23, probably,
Sure.
and then I've taken breaks. And what sucks is like I'm 30 now, and I haven't been in therapy in a few years. But I need to get back on it. But the therapy that I have done has been monumental.
Sure.
It's been so good for me. It's gotten me on drugs. It's gotten me on.
Yep.
It's gotten me on good things, you know. So I wish I would have like gotten on it maybe in high school.
Really? Okay.
And what's
Well, I
wild
guess
is
you had like a lot of underlying things
what's wild
from
is
family stuff.
What's wild is in high school, a lot of my anxiety and depression and shit didn't hit me till late.
Yeah.
But that shit was there fucking
Sure, like causation was
yeah,
for
that
sure
that
there.
shit was fucking there like early on. Like my brother was in therapy in like junior high.
That could be nice, yeah.
You know, so it's like if you start young and then get on medication. Dude, if I would have got on medication, like anxiety and depression medication,
Sure.
like early on,
What do you think that would have changed?
I was
though?
so hesitant for medication because I was like, I don't want it to just change me.
Sure.
But now that I'm on it, I'm like, oh, I'm still me. I just
fair.
feel better.
Because like I'm still scared of the idea of medication of it changing.
Dude, I
me.
was scared for years.
I mean, I would be currently if I got diagnosed with anything.
Dude, if it makes you feel better,
Then it makes you feel better. Yeah.
I will say the only downfall is if you quit taking it.
Sure.
If you quit taking it, you really fall off. And every time I fall off the wagon, you like, are you taking medication? I go, no.
Yeah.
Like I quit taking it. So
There
that's
is-
that, yeah. So there's a downfall, but it does
It's also
it does help.
It's scary the idea of thinking that a pill makes you feel more you.
Yeah.
But if the end
But if
goal
it-
is feeling more
But
you,
it's not like it's like changing me. Like
Sure.
I'm still like, you know, I'm still me.
Yeah.
I'm still 30. You know, like it's weird. And then also like just going to therapy, like even if you don't do
Therapy
pills,
for sure would've
even if you don't do
worked.
pills, like I wish now I was still in therapy.
Sure.
I don't have insurance, but
Right.
Well,
Working towards it.
Just going to therapy early, because I remember like going early on, and I think one of the first therapy sessions I ever had was like I reconnected with a girl I was dating.
Yes.
The girl I was dated for a long time, on and
Yes.
off. And I reconnected with her, and I took her to a therapy session, and I waited in the car,
Okay.
and then she came out and she's like, "Hey, do you want to come in?"
Ooh,
Like the therapist.
that was your
like,
first therapy session?
Yeah, the therapist was like, "Hey, you want to?" And then we did couples therapy. And then
Non-prepped.
And then what's weird is I don't know if this therapist just needed money or something,
Sure.
but then I started seeing her individually.
Which I feel like it'd be weird seeing the same therapist, or it would be really like beneficial seeing
Because
the same therapist.
she sees both parts of the party, and
But
then
also you gotta be like, but you understand my position, right?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
is what is the
Agree
other,
with me?
what is the other person telling you? Is she lying to you about me? Like that would be my fear.
But also the therapist is a third party that just goes, they just nod.
But also they only know what you tell them.
That's the tough part. People can lie to therapists.
Yeah, and then they would bring this. To
I mean,
you.
I'm truthful as fuck, because
Sure.
you get in what you put out to therapy, you know?
But
Or-
yeah,
Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
you get what you put in.
You get what you put in. You get in what you put in. Okay. So moving on.
Yes.
Number 2.
God, there's 30.
We don't have to talk about
Sure, we'll see.
number 2. Go to film school immediately.
Sure.
Fuck a safe job. Take the risk at 18.
No, I get that
Because I'm 29, 30
Yeah, you're
now.
30
I'm 30
now.
now.
Yeah.
And I'm in school for film.
Yeah,
I
that's
could have done this 10 years
Yeah,
earlier.
that's true.
And I wanted to.
Yeah. No, I thought about doing film school too.
I literally I applied to there's a school in like Florida.
Sure.
That's like a legit film school. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like some guy called me from that
Okay.
and like was talking to me about like any film shit, and I was like, oh, I have an idea for this, and
Yeah.
so it's like, and then I just went to school for fucking carpentry.
You win for what was the initial one?
So initially it was architecture.
Right.
I can't draw.
And you're not good at math.
Yeah. And then I went carpentry because I like to do it with my hands, but it's like, I love film.
Yeah.
Why did I wait 10 years to do it? Fuck a film school, or fuck
Safety, yeah.
fuck a safety net. Go to film school.
Sure, that's fair.
Number 3, travel more.
Yeah.
Just go see the world. And my like notes on this is like
You've traveled a lot more.
but not vacation wise. We talked about this
Right.
earlier. I was like, I haven't been on a vacation in a long time.
Sure.
Most of the traveling I do is for things.
Yeah, whether
like conventions,
shows, yeah.
shows, Tough
Moving,
Mudder. Like
yeah.
it's like I'm going for reasons, and then those reasons are I'm strictly
they
stuck
dictate
to
everything.
Yeah, I'm
about
strictly
the
stuck
trip.
to that reason. So it's like I can't really explore the reason. So I'm excited. We're going to the Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah.
By the time you hear this, we've already have been.
Yep.
But it's like that's gonna be like a vacation where I'm like I'm going for a reason, but there's nothing to do.
No, and like all you have to do is have fun.
All you have to do, the goal is to have fun.
Yes.
It's not to be like, oh, I have to do a panel. I have to
Right.
I have to go visit this
You have to
location.
sell things, or I have to move
it's-
furniture.
It's like, so
or arcade cabinets, since we've been in Nashville 3 fucking times.
the only thing I can think of since I've been 20 years old, so 10 years, is one vacation,
to where?
Colorado.
Okay.
And it's when my buddy and I went to Colorado, Ryan from my band, went to Colorado. It was
Just
a
for
weekend.
fun?
It was a weekend trip.
Yeah.
It was like last minute. I wanted my girlfriend to go, but she couldn't get the days off.
Sure.
So Ryan went with me. It was a blast. We camped. We smoked a ton of drugs. We partied. We did a little drugs.
Sure.
I don't know what it was. I can't remember, but it was
Okay.
fun. And then we got confiscated in Nebraska and lost all of our pot.
Sure. That's rough.
It sucked.
Yeah.
But looking back, that was a great vacation. We fucking had smoked whiskey. Like it was like
Oh,
it was
okay.
fucking it was like we went to like a bar and no one was there. Sat at the bar, talked to the bartender. Like it was
Yeah.
fun as fuck. I just think like traveling is just like it's just fun to go and be like
It's kind of all
let's go
is.
experience this town
Hmm?
because these people are just showing up for work, you know,
But you can experience
and you can
yeah,
just
their
experience what they're
life.
going through.
Okay.
Next up, number 4. Enjoy being alone.
Sure. That took you
Doing
a while to
things
figure
alone,
out.
find peace and solitude, and enjoy hanging out with yourself.
Yeah.
That one I'm still kind of working on,
Sure.
but I think it's taken. I think the last year is really set that in stone. All of my 20s, I hated being alone.
Sure.
Like I was like always busy, just like
You
Doing
do live alone though.
Yeah, but like I hated it.
Sure.
Like I hated going home. I hated being alone. I hated just
Okay.
like I never enjoyed myself. And now I'm getting to the point where it's like, hey, you can just be alone.
Because
You can just hang out with yourself.
Because I don't know if like liking yourself is everything to that. Because I feel like I really enjoyed being alone, even at times I didn't like
Well,
myself.
I think that's different. I think
Yeah.
liking yourself is different than being alone because you
Being
can still
comfortable
you can
alone.
be comfortable alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because dude, the past probably year, I go home and I go, "Ugh," take off my pants, take off my shirt, that's a new thing.
Yeah.
I used to never take off my shirt, even when I'm alone.
That's wild.
Now I take off my shirt and I go, I'm comfortable.
This is you.
Like I'm just like, who gives a fuck?
30.
I'm enjoying myself, dude. I'm
Good.
30.
I'm happy to hear it.
Number 5.
Jesus. There's so much.
I think these are fun.
No, they're good. We have 25 more.
It's a podcast.
I know. Let's go.
Number 5. Take more pictures
That's fair.
of everything. Friends,
used
family
to like
events.
it.
It's awesome to look back. So I used to take a ton of pictures. I even like when I was younger wanted to get a tattoo of like document everything
Mm-hmm.
on my wrist or on my arm, and I feel weird now.
Sure.
Even though younger I didn't. Like it's
now
weird
you're
to just pull out the phone and take a photo.
Yeah, because now you're just a dude with a camera.
Yeah. I'm a 30-year-old with a camera. Like, but it is like, I wish I would have memories of some things
That's
because
fair.
I'm like, these are good stories. Why didn't I take a photo?
Yeah.
At least it could be a shitty photo.
Yeah.
Like, just
just something.
I kind of want to get a Polaroid.
Sure.
So
I
anytime I
recommend
go
it.
out, just take a shitty Polaroid camera, like a selfie
Yeah.
or something,
Put it
just
on
so
a
it's
corkboard.
physical.
No, I get
You
that.
know?
I have a Polaroid. Yeah.
Yeah. So, any
Okay.
thoughts on that?
No, I mean, I get that because also that is something Izzy and I aren't good at is taking photos.
Yeah, because you guys do things together, but you don't probably have photos
Yeah.
of you guys doing it together.
we're like, obviously the photo isn't the point of things, but it is nice to have a photo. Where like, I also hate people who take too many photos.
Here's the tough part. I don't want to be the photo guy or always on my phone.
Yeah.
But I do want to have like,
Just quick memory.
I just
and
want to
then-
like be like, oh, this is the group from that memory.
Yeah.
And that's one.
and this is where we're at, what we're
Yeah.
doing. Same with like concerts. I will take one photo of the band and that's it.
Yeah. Or just like, who did I go to the concert with?
Sure. Yeah.
The group.
Good
and then
selfie.
and it'll be like,
Done.
oh, just from that photo, I go, oh, we saw Marilyn
Yeah.
Manson. You know, it's like, that's the
Sure.
first thing that came to mind. Number 6, prioritize and spend more time with your siblings.
Sure. Because you did get really close with your siblings later in life.
Yeah, later in life, probably 25, maybe after 25, 26.
They had to be probably 21.
Yeah, I started hanging out with my siblings more. It could be an age thing because they're
definitely is.
but also
Who's the closest in age to you though? How many years is that?
she's 24, so 6 years.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot.
So I mean, it is different, but also when I was younger, I was in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
and it was
Where
very.
both were at fault.
We were both abusive, but it was very like a codependent relationship.
And
so like
were you very much like alienate each other?
so literally when we were together, every time family would come around, I go, I'm busy.
Yeah.
because I was hanging out with my girlfriend,
it's like, yeah, you guys were just like in a free spin or a
Yeah.
free fall together.
and we canceled everything.
The idea of reaching out to anybody was
So I wish I
abandoning
would have.
each other.
I wish I would have just been like, oh, my siblings are doing a concert.
Yeah.
let's go to this.
Yes.
like it's like, and obviously like it's kind of weird to go to a high school concert, but it's like I wish I would have.
Because support them.
Yeah, to support them, and then also you get to hang out with them afterwards.
Well, 'cause also-
and then also that builds that relationship, and then when they get older, I mean, the relationship is great right now, but then when they get older, you have that.
It's even closer,
You
yeah.
have that, yeah,
Because also it turns out your siblings are all great.
yeah, they're amazing.
Which who would have thought?
And I wish
Because we knew them as literal children.
and also that. So I'm talking about my mom's side right now, which is the
Yes.
closest siblings I have. I wish I would have done more on my dad's side, but the dad's side was way harder because I didn't live there.
and
Like,
they're spread out from each other.
yeah, and also back then it's like he lived 2 hours away, so I
Yeah.
can't just drive down for a
Yeah.
for a graduation or. I mean, I did go to the graduations and stuff, but it's like I can't go down. Yeah,
You couldn't pop in.
I
or
couldn't pop
anything.
in.
Yeah.
So I think that's a priority. I'm getting a lot better. Like probably weekly, I talk to all 3 of my siblings on the phone on my
Nice.
mom's side.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Which-
cool because I didn't talk to my brother for a long time,
Sure.
and now like,
He's 10 years younger than you.
but now he's an adult. Now he's
Yeah.
20.
That's true.
He's about to be able to legally drink,
which is wild.
which I'm curious how he's going to deal with that.
Sure.
Because he's anti-drinking right now.
And well, and also the rest of his siblings are a little rough with it.
Yeah, we're alcoholics. Speaking of that, take a little sippy sip. All right, next up, number 7 of the 30. Jacob's so excited for this list.
I mean, I enjoy the list. It's just, that's a big number.
It's 30, dude.
I
couldn't go 3.
Right,
it's
I know,
I get.
No, we're getting there.
I've been working on this since August.
I know. I'm proud of you.
Number 7, hard work is worth it,
Yep.
but so is having time to decompress. Prioritize mental health.
Okay.
So, like, I'm very busy. I'm a very busy boy.
I will say you've prioritized it too much in the past.
Mental health?
Yeah.
Yes. So, like, but also there's been times where I completely ignore it.
Sure.
So it's finding the balance. Like, I am a hard worker and a to-do list guy, but then sometimes I go, fuck a to-do list, and then I'm off for a week.
You were off for months with jobs.
I'm still doing...
No, now you're good at it. Now you show up to work.
Yeah. Mental health sucks.
Yeah.
But I think if I would have taken... I think back then, if I would have taken time to, like...
Comprehend.
Have a place to relax...
Sure.
Then I would have been better.
Yeah, where you're burning the candle at both ends.
Yeah, because I was being fucking too busy.
Yeah.
Number 8, be weird.
Sure.
Be super weird.
Sure.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like that's how you've always lived. In high school, you were weird.
dude, yeah. In high school, I was.
Sure.
I'm 30. 12 years later. In high school, I was super weird, and then I feel like I got anxiety, and then quit being weird.
Sure.
Like I dyed my hair a little bit.
But also, we were a little obnoxious in high school about how weird we were.
But also, like, I should just be like, I shouldn't care. Like, most of my thing is like, I care what people think, and I'm not afraid to be myself. Because I'm myself in front of you.
Yeah.
And I do bits and shit. But like, when I go to the shit without you, I'm so quiet.
I mean, that's how I am too. Because also, it's just like if someone doesn't match your energy, the energy is not as fun.
But I wish I could just be myself and be weird.
Sure.
Like, I wish I just could be like, I can't even think of an example. Just say weird shit where people are like, I want people to go, he's weird. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, if you say very little, they'll say that too.
Yeah, but I don't want that weird energy.
Right.
I want like just
you want
like
to control it.
I want to control it. Number 9, just throw that thing away. You don't need to keep that Allen wrench from that building.
Oh, sure, yeah.
From that stand. You don't need to keep that computer that doesn't work. You don't need to keep that shit. Just throw shit away. I have so much shit in my apartment.
That's fair.
Where I'm just like, I've moved this 8 times.
I have maybe 4 toolboxes in the basement full of different tools because I have multiple versions of everything.
Yeah. You can condense it just to 1.
Tools are expensive though.
I mean, yeah, tools are expensive, but it doesn't have to be tools. But it's like, I have so much shit that I've moved from apartment to apartment. And I'm like, why do I have this?
No.
Oh, because I thought it was cool when I was 18.
And
now I'm 30.
And
why do I have it? Throw it away.
You've held on to the thought of, oh, I thought this was cool at one point.
So that's why you keep it.
I don't want to be wrong.
But lately, I've been like, the note that I wrote down is like, I recently threw away my high school computer.
That thing was a piece of shit.
It didn't work at all.
Yeah.
And I destroyed it, and it fucking fucked up my thumb when I was taking it apart and shit. Like, it's like, I was carrying that around for so long, and it didn't work.
That is wild. You moved it to several locations.
That was from high school. And then also, like, it's just like, I just have junk. And it's cool to keep some things, but it's like, throw stuff.
Yeah.
Throw it away.
That's what's weird about having a house is you have a basement now.
You can just throw shit down the basement.
And we're trying not to do that too much.
Yeah. So, like, I just bought a few, like, stands and shit for, like, a TV and stuff, and I was writing this list when I was doing it, and they came with multiple parts, multiple Allen wrenches, and I was like, build a stand. I just threw that shit right in the garbage because I was like, I have an Allen wrench that fits the size in my toolbox. I don't need extra parts. It's already built.
Yeah, that's fair.
Throw it away. Usually, I would put it in a bag and put it in a drawer or put it in the closet and just save it.
Just in case.
And then when I move, I go, what the fuck is this?
What's this for?
Like, because you forget, you know? So just throw shit away. Number 10, dye your hair more.
Sure. Well, you still have
Who
it.
fucking cares?
You also dyed your hair a lot back then.
It's going to fall out eventually. Enjoy it while you can.
That's true.
Also, bonus tip. This is 10B. Get hair meds earlier.
That's fair.
Yes. So I did dye my hair a lot, but I wish I would have, looking back, dyed it more.
It was always dyed though.
No, but like it was bad a lot of the time. Like it was
Yeah.
like half blue, half bleached, half like it was.
The orange was really
Yeah,
bad.
because it was red initially and then it faded. Like
It
I wish I
faded
would have dyed
bad.
it more because it's like eventually you're not gonna have. I mean, you don't have any.
Yeah, I don't have
But-
any.
And also, if I would have got on hair meds like 2 years earlier, I probably would have a full head of hair.
That's fair. Yeah.
You know, because like this has been consistent for a long time
It's been consistently just thinner. Yeah.
because I'm on meds.
Yeah, where because by the time I accepted that I was losing mine, it was too late.
Yeah.
Which-
that's the still part. Is like you don't know till it's too late, and then it's like, well, you can't get it back.
Also, I just always assumed I would end up bald.
Yeah. Well, I will too, probably.
You might. I mean, maybe,
I could probably like, make this hairstyle last till 35.
yeah, and then maybe science will be different.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's fucking 5 years from now.
So I feel like someday
35. Jesus Christ, that's 5 years.
that's also like 30?
Jesus.
2031.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the 2030s.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we'll probably still be doing this podcast.
I hope so.
We'll see if the world still
Yeah,
exists.
we just have long, luscious hair.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be sick if I just slowly start getting hair again. Because one day they might make a pill of like, you take this and just your hair restarts. And I would absolutely
How
take
long
that.
would it take?
Well, if I have to go through baby hair a long time.
You just have, like,
Just
you know,
little
when you're born,
wispies,
yeah,
yeah.
the little curlies. Dude, that looks so. You have
like-
to wear a hat for a long time.
Well, I mean, I'm going to have a hat for a long time either
I mean,
way.
you're already wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Number 11, paint your nails more.
Sure.
You enjoy it. That's all that matters. And speaking of that, my nails are painted this nice green color right now.
You keep saying it's green. It looks like blue to me.
It's teal. It's like blue green. I like doing it.
Sure.
It's a fun.
Dude, you made me want to paint mine black again.
It's inspiring to others.
My thing is, I'll have to get it fully taken off by the wedding. So I don't
Yes,
want to deal with that.
Yes. But I love the process of doing it. I love just the way it looks.
It is a fun process.
And also, like, I do get negative comments on YouTube, and we talked about this last episode,
Yeah.
YouTube and shit like that. But it's like, I like it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Well, when it's just your nails. Because also, if they're black, they're less gross.
yeah, black is dope. But also, black, and this has happened many times, is when it's chipped, people think I like smash my finger and shit.
No, fair.
That's happened recently.
Sure.
A guy at work, the guy that works the day shift, I was doing dishes and he goes, "Did you smash your finger?" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "It's black." And I was like, "Oh, that's just my nail polish." And I showed him my whole finger,
Yeah.
with my whole hand. And he was like, "Oh, I thought," and I was like, "That's happened many times."
Yeah.
Number 12, don't be afraid to ask questions.
Okay.
That's how you learn.
Yeah.
Like, I think when I was younger, especially when I was like 21, 22, I had like a weird ego. And
Sure.
I think a lot of people that age do.
I mean, you're nervous to look dumb.
Yeah, you want to act like you know everything.
You think you're an adult.
Yeah, you think you're an adult even though you're not.
Yeah.
So it's like just as and even now as a 30-year-old, people are like, "This is how you do this," and I go, "Well, why?" Like I think it's fun to learn things or learn
Sure.
the process or just be like, "Well, why do you think that way?" Like it's just fun to learn.
Sure.
It's just fun to learn about things, you know.
So I feel like as a carpenter, you would have asked a lot of questions learning. Because like the weld.
No, I was scared as fuck as a carpenter.
really? 'Cause
yeah,
when
that's what like people would go, "This is how you do this," and I go, "Okay." Like,
like-
I would be nervous to ask.
Because like when I was a welder, I was really excited to learn about all the weird little shit about it.
I was just like a weird ego-filled 20-year-old that was just like, okay. And then I would just like dramatically cut shit and
Sure.
be like, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Like I was afraid to ask things. So that's why I would tell myself that. Number 13, start saving money early and don't touch it.
You used back then. You were good at that though.
I was good at that at 19 and 20.
Yeah.
So 10 years ago, I was good at
So
that.
probably ended at 21.
And then I had a girlfriend that freaked out. So I had to withdraw all
Spend
my
of your
savings.
money. Yeah.
So that would suck. But then post that, I didn't save at all.
No, you've been living by the like,
Yeah.
kind of like the
For
fly
fucking
band, yeah,
8 years.
for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're like saying. Oh, as an adult, people like it's like
Yeah, you've made me nervous a lot the past 8 years.
yeah. So it's like start saving money and don't touch it. Like also, I was doing a 401k, but then I withdrawed it. But also, that's part of
How you got here?
how I got here. So
Yeah.
it's like, but also it would be nice to be like, even if it's $10,
Sure.
just go. Hey, it doesn't seem like much. $10.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this to you, editing this right now. Put $10 in savings right now.
We'll see if you do it.
I will.
Post it right here. a foot of your savings.
My savings will say $10.
Yeah.
That's sad as hell. But like, dude, if you just do $10 like every paycheck, even if it's small,
Eventually,
that's
yeah.
still like
It's something.
I used to do 100.
Yeah, that does a lot.
I can't afford to
No.
do 100. But it's like, if you can start that early, keep it going. Number 14. You'll relate to with this one.
All right.
Keep up with your car repairs.
Yeah, that would
Get
be
regular
nice.
oil changes and keep it clean. It will last longer, and it's a good habit to start.
Because I just got a new car, which we might talk about later, if not next episode. But
We can
like,
talk about it right now. This is a great time to talk
sure,
about it.
yeah, because my last car, it broke down again, and the
Yes.
issue is when it breaks, it was a Ford and my
Taurus.
No,
Oh,
that was like my original car.
Oh.
Looked like a Taurus. It was a Ford Fusion, and like my power steering went out, and that happened 2 years ago, and it was like between $1,000 and $2,000 to fix.
That's
And
insane.
So where I'm at now is like I did that, and I've done a lot of other big repairs on it. I don't think it's worth repairing anymore, especially
so
if this
expensive.
could go wrong again in 2 years.
yeah. So it's like, I'd rather buy a new car.
Yeah.
But also
Well, buying a new car.
or a used car.
So what I did was I bought a new used car, and it's so obvious that the last owner took care of it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the difference of someone taking care of a car.
yes.
Even though we're not car
This
people,
car
it's
is
just
1 year younger than mine and has like 10,000 more miles, but it is in so much
it's
better shape.
pristine. It's like, that's how people take care. But
like-
it's like, I don't care about cars. So it's like, I don't care. But
Yeah.
also, you need a car.
Well, this guy also was like, you need to put European oil in it. And so immediately I was
the
like,
fuck?
all right, so you definitely know a lot more than I do already.
What the fuck is European oil?
I don't know. It's better for Volkswagens, I guess. But also he's like, yeah, it only takes the 91 premium oil or whatever. So now I have to, or gas. So I'm super frustrated about that, honestly. Is that from here on out, I have to,
That's the expensive
I have
gas.
to pay for like the $1 more gas.
But do you have to?
I don't know. I don't want to ruin
Yeah.
this car. I ruined my last car.
But you also had that for what, 8 years? And your dad had it before that?
From like 2016 to now. So yeah, 8 years.
And then your dad had it before that.
Yeah, he had it since 2010.
But your dad probably put good gas in it.
I don't know. Well, because he got free gas to the police.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, because the police have their own
But
gas
you had
station.
it for 8 years. And you treated it like shit.
Yeah,
And
it,
also
it broke down a lot.
Yeah, that's true. I had my Buick for 10 years.
That's insane.
Maybe for 10 years, but that broke down a shit ton.
And also, you drove it way more into the grave than I did.
Yeah, I drove it till fucking I couldn't drive it no
Until
more.
it got lifted and got destroyed by
The
itself.
guy's like, we can't lift.
Well, like, you-
He's like, "Hey, how do you drive this here?
It's also like you weren't allowed to take it away, were you?
Well, I could have. He goes, the frame is not like,
Yeah, the frame's
it's
broken.
loose. Like, he's like, how'd you get it here?
On the wheels.
I don't know. I just drove it.
Yeah,
It
but like
worked.
here, like it makes me want to take care of the interior. It makes me
Yep.
want to at least, but also I don't know how to keep it in check.
That's the tough part. And also, eventually, you're gonna get back into old habits and be like, well, I've been driving this for a year.
I don't want
Trash.
to. I don't want to leave trash in it because it's so nice.
It's nice, dude.
Yeah.
It's so. I think that's a good habit to build, and that's why I'm saying, like, for my young self, just like keep up with it.
like it's a 2012.
Do oil repairs and like
Yeah.
keep up with oil, clean, because that's a big thing, and then also keep it clean.
Yeah, but I will say like this is a 2012 car. It is cleaner than maybe any car I've been in
Ever?
Yeah, like it's wild. Like I ate a sandwich in it on my way home, and I was stressed about just like the crumbs.
You didn't want to drop crumbs.
Well, I was just like, this is so nice.
Eventually, you're gonna get to the point where you go, fuck crumbs.
I hope not. I hope I can actually like keep it looking nice. Because also it is a little embarrassing when a new person gets in your car and you're like, oh yeah, sorry, you're ankle deep in trash right now.
That's how your old car was.
yes,
but
that's how my car is
I
always
was
been.
used to it.
And your car has been like that. Your old car was like
Yeah,
that
my
too.
old car was like that. Yeah.
Where like it would be super
It
nice.
is weird, especially when you get older. It's like you're 35 years old and someone gets in a car filled with trash. You go, "What's going on here?
Also, like,
what's going on?"
when someone rides in your car and they feel open to when they finish something, just toss it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh shit. Because
When they feel free to just trash in your car.
where like I would be cleaning up like Izzy's trash too. And I was like, fuck, she shouldn't feel like not anything against her, but like
Yeah.
she shouldn't. I shouldn't have
if
presented a
the car
situation.
is clean, people won't litter.
They won't drop their coffee cup in
They'll
there,
leave
yeah.
it in the cup holder, or they'll leave it in the door,
or they'll take it with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They won't just go.
By the feet. Yeah.
Because I think when I was in your car, I would just put it by my feet because I go, well, everything else is there.
Yeah. Just a part of the collection. Every once in a while.
I wouldn't make it obvious. I'd go, crumple, and then just slide it down my leg.
Yep.
And be like, oh, he'll clean it up later.
In a couple months, he'll just take a trash bag and scoop it through the floor.
In a couple months, the car will die.
Yeah. That's the other thing is that my registration is like 2 years too old now.
Well, good thing the car expired.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
So you have to get a new registration.
That is so much less stressful than the idea of
Than
something
renewing.
like, it's been a while.
You're like, yeah, I have to pay 2 years worth of.
No, so as far as they know, I haven't had a car in years.
Yeah, I got in an accident.
Yep.
My legs broke. I couldn't drive for 2 years.
I've been really into walking. I've just had it.
I walked everywhere. Number 15 of the 30 things I wish I'd tell my younger self. A clean house is a clean mind.
Sure.
Keep your living area happy and clean, and you will love coming home. Also, having natural light and colorful things. Not everything has to be black and sad boy emo.
That's fair.
Because especially when I was 21, 22, 23,
Yep. It was aesthetic driven.
it was fucking black. I had blackout curtains. I would put things in front of the windows.
Sure.
Like I would just be like, I'm a sad boy.
And I'm going to stay sad.
Yeah, because of the darkness. Dude,
bullshit.
natural light makes you feel better.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The sun gives you vitamins.
It helps.
Yeah.
Like, I have curtains in my living room because that's where I sleep. But also in my office, my windows are open. I walk in there and I go, oh, wow, it's daytime? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
It's
used to
nice.
just block out everything.
Yeah. And then because also like fake lights fucking suck.
And also, like, just having fucking a clean place. Because I remember younger, I was so bad at cleaning. And I would dread coming home because I go, oh, I got to deal with that mess.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't deal with it and just stack on it. When I come home and it's like clean, I go, oh, I love being here.
Yeah. You see how cute the place is. Because
I go, I want people to see this.
Because I cleaned hardcore today and like just this weekend because we fell behind way too much.
I mean, it's easy to fall behind.
But, like, to
I
the
still
point-
do that occasionally.
But like where you're just like, oh, this is gross.
Yeah, it
I don't
sucks.
want to live in a gross place.
You don't want to come home and see like old food.
Yeah. Like, if there's like food on the cedar chest and it's just like, why? We have a dishwasher. Like,
Or,
that's
like-
such a treat in itself that we have sinks
yeah.
and dishwasher. Like, the fact that
Like,
we
even
have
though
all
your
this
sink's
shit.
out, yeah.
Well, yeah.
But you still have a dishwasher. But it's just like most of my shit is just like I order food and then I'll let it sit on the coffee table
Sure.
for days.
Yeah.
Or like just like random trash or like just like socks will be in the living room or like I'm just like, dude, it that stacks quickly and it's like but then when you get home and you're like, it's a mental health thing.
Well, and also it's annoying when you're like, I had it, and you clean it up, and you literally clean like all of the visual mess in like less than 30
takes
minutes.
no time.
It
takes no time.
All of the dirty clothes just in a hamper.
Yeah,
all the dirty dishes in the dishwasher or the sink, and then
takes-
it looks so much better.
It looks so much better and you're like, my place is dope.
or just put trash in the trash
Instead
instead of
immediately.
just out.
But it's like, well, I was high when I ordered it, and then I was high, and then I fell asleep on the
Yeah.
couch. So it's like excuses,
Yeah.
but it's like pick it up the next morning.
Yeah.
It takes 2 seconds to grab it and put it in the trash.
Yeah, if you just did a lap at the end of every night, easy.
Yeah. I try to do that now.
Me too.
Number 16. It's okay to be single.
Sure.
You don't have to be talking to a girl every day of every moment.
See, like
Learn to be happy and have fun with yourself.
that is something I never
Kind of ties
learned.
to the last thing, but
I knew how to like be happy alone. Like I could go do stuff alone,
Yeah.
but
you were always talking to somebody.
I have never not talked to a woman.
And you still talk to Izzy.
Yeah, and I text every day usually.
And then if you aren't talking to her, you text me.
Usually, yeah. Like there are times we don't chat, but like rarely does it go for a long period.
Yeah, it's
To at least check in.
I've gotten to a point now, especially recently, where I go days without talking to people.
Sure.
And if I do talk to people, it's you
Yeah.
or Wes. Like it's like so there's like it's just people just chit-chatting and I check my phone, but I'm not checking for conversation.
Sure.
When I'm younger, I was like I need to talk to like
Right,
I'm
yeah.
like I need to be like I'm cool.
Well,
I need-
to have attention is to know
Yeah.
you exist.
yeah, that's a big thing.
The idea of anybody taking time out of their day, which is limited.
Yeah.
Like
To
we
be-
only have so much shit we
to
can do
want
during a day.
to want to talk to you.
But they are responding to you. They're engaging with you. It is you exist within another person. And just, it's wild when the bubble on your phone is proof of your existence. But
mean,
it's something to lean on.
I mean, that's what it is. I do get excited when people do text me.
Yeah, because
And
someone cares.
Yeah, because people are like, oh, someone wanted to reach out to me
Yeah.
and talk to me. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool. But also I'm like, oh, everyone's doing their own thing.
Yeah.
People are busy. I'm busy. I don't reach out to people, so why
Right.
should people reach out to me?
Right. And
You know what I mean?
But
Like-
also, like, to not be reached out to does not negate your existence.
No, exactly.
As well.
Yeah, exactly. Number 17. Learn to say no.
Sure.
I used to say yes to almost everything. It's a great way to burn out and get tired quick.
And also end up in weird situations.
It's okay to say no or sorry, I can't.
Sure.
You have to put yourself first sometimes. I've learned this recently because people will reach out and be like, hey, can you do this? Can you do this?
Yeah.
I want you to be a part of this. And when I was younger, I'd go, yes. Yes. But now the older I get, I go, actually, like, that does sound cool, but like, I would love a night to myself.
That-
like
understanding that a night to yourself is an event was
like,
so
the
important.
older I get, the more I realize like you need just having a night.
Yeah, just watching
or having a time.
Watching a movie is a thing.
Like, dude, I've been so busy lately. I mean, less busy than I have been, but
Yeah.
so busy lately with everything. Where like I watched a movie a few days ago, and because I had a night free,
treat.
and I was like, damn, I haven't done this in a long time.
Yeah.
I put my phone away. I was like, this is fucking phenomenal.
Like most
Watch
movie
Full
of
Metal
the
Jacket.
most movie of the month is nice for that, but even there we're like taking notes.
Yeah, but I want to watch a movie with no
Yeah.
fucking
Ulterior motives.
like. It's fun to watch the movies because it's an excuse to watch a movie a month.
Right, yeah, and it's we
And
at
it's a
least
new
watch
movie- it's a new movie.
and you like pay attention, you learn about it, you take it in the message.
But
But
I am distracted by taking notes.
art for art's sake is so nice.
Yeah, it's just fun to be like, I enjoyed that.
yeah,
I just fucking got rid of everything in my head and just watched that movie.
and Full Metal Jacket, so fucking good.
Dude, that movie's intense.
I would say by far the best Vietnam movie there is.
Oh, and also it's two movies in one, basically.
Right? Yeah.
Like
'cause
it's
I,
like,
I don't I don't know the plot of the second half, and I've seen that movie. I saw that movie in theaters.
I've seen the movie. I saw that movie a few days ago.
Yeah.
I still forgot what happened in the second half.
Yep, I
'Cause
remember
got
walking through like a blown up building, but like I
got
can tell you moments from the
people
first half.
die. I got so high and I was watching it. Not a good. I mean,
lot.
I don't know if I'd say it's not a good high movie,
Well,
but
because Kubrick, just the way he films shit is good no matter what. For a
But
high
I got
mind.
high and then I watched Full Metal Jacket and I was like, I immediately was like I was just like stressed.
I watched Captain Phillips the other night. That's how I felt. I fell asleep before they even hijacked the boat.
What the fuck is Captain Phillips?
It's the look at me, I'm the captain now. It's the
It's
like,
a hijack movie?
It's the like African, I think Somali pirates hijack a boat that Tom Hanks is the captain of.
Tom Hanks's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think like the actors
love
who
Tom
play
Hanks.
the pirates are actually like from Somali.
Somalia?
And like they're Somalia, yeah. And they're like, they weren't like really actors before, but they fucking nail it.
Oh.
Like they do like the first, like even like before the like the cold open of the film is just them choosing who goes on this mission.
Oh,
and
shit.
And they're just like, me, like, and they're like, I can steer a boat. And they're like, all right, fine, you, come on. And it's interesting. They're like, who's the strongest? All right, you. And like, it's just people like begging to be a part of it because like they
Is that
need
a newer
money.
movie?
Last 10 years.
2014, 2015. Okay.
Yeah. But
Damn,
like,
that sounds.
I watched the
But it was
beginning.
intense as fuck.
I was stressed and then I fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
And I had weird dreams.
I wonder how it ends.
I mean, I don't know.
Tom Hanks,
I don't know.
pretty good. Let's keep going on this list. Number 18. We're getting there. It's okay to fail and start again.
Sure.
Don't be afraid to try new things just because you think you'll be bad at it. It's also okay to quit doing things that aren't working for you.
Sure. It's just when do you call it? is
Or
the
maybe
question.
you're out of that phase. Like
That's a big thing.
one of my things that I wrote down for number 18 was I haven't done music in a few years, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I loved playing live music. I loved playing bass. I loved like being in a band. But that was that chapter of my life.
And you did
it
a
was,
good job.
And it was a fantastic chapter of my life, and it was phenomenal. And now I do miss playing in music, but also that was that chapter, and now I moved on to another chapter, and I'm like, hey, that's a great chapter. That's fun as hell. Great stories. Here we go.
You can also
I don't do
it again.
and I can do it again, but it's like it's
You don't need to
Yeah, I don't
do
need to. Like
everything
I'm just
all the
I'm just
time.
like, hey, I did that. Cool. I'm doing this now.
Yeah.
Like it's so that's what's fun.
No, that is very fair. Because that was something I moved past.
It's fun to fail, I think.
I moved past that a lot quicker than you two, where I gave up on music.
Yeah.
But like to the
But
point,
I also had fucking success.
Yeah, no, you were a
Like,
touring
quick,
musician
yeah.
for a while. Where I played a few shows, I wrote a few songs that I really liked, and then just like it didn't work out, so I just kind of gave up
Well,
on
I
it.
did it for a few years, and I did it in multiple bands, and it's like, and what's cool is like some of the shit's on Spotify. Like you can
Yeah.
stream our music, and
Well,
it's like
you're
that's-
on posters, you're on
Yeah,
like, you're
it's
on a
fucking-
bunch of
And I
shit.
played it one of the biggest venues in Des Moines, Woolies,
Yeah.
which is like one of the biggest achievements, and that will always be like what I tell is like, oh, I used to be in a band and we played at Woolies. Like,
Well, you sold out Woolies as
yeah,
a headliner.
that's fucking
too.
badass. Like that's
Yeah. No, that is an
And then I open
achievement.
up for one of the stories I tell is a lot is like I open up for like Papa Roach.
Yeah.
Open up for Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman is the story that I tell the most.
Sure.
Because
It's a wild
because
story.
everybody knows Corey Feldman, and it's like, oh yeah, my band opened up for him.
Well, because
The
also
worst show I've ever played.
not everybody knows the band he's in. They just maybe know him like, oh, the guy from Lost Boys.
And I'm like, yeah, we played for him.
yeah,
like,
and he did not care.
yeah.
No, I get that absolutely. Because like giving up music was a weird thing. I remember.
It's hard to give it up because when I first, because I was so into it that I joined another band because I was so desperate
Mm-hmm.
to play, and then eventually I was like, you don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Even though you love it, even though it's just not, I was like, it's just not working for my life right now. I'm doing other things. I don't have to do this right now.
Sure. Because I remember.
I can quit this.
It was after you and I, our first friendship ended. And we'd been in a band up until the very end.
I wish we would have played live. We
I
had
know.
great ideas.
That would have been a good band, yeah. And we never locked down a drummer, so we
Yeah,
just never could get a show
yeah.
up and going. But like we had like
had a mannequin.
We had like 4 or 5 full songs written.
We had a whole set planned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it was decent. But yeah, after you and I broke up, I was dating this girl, and I remember I was still writing music.
Oh, damn.
And I was trying to move into a more like folky kind of thing because that's also what I liked. And I was like, I can do that with just a guitar.
Yeah, just you.
I can write a guitar. I can write a bass line. I can write just like some basic instrumentals.
And you can write lyrics.
Yeah, and like I was a whatever singer, like good enough to do live shit. And I remember I was trying to write this album, and it was all folky. It's when I was really into this mood, and I was getting so mad because it wasn't quite working.
Yeah, it wasn't quite fitting.
And like it was just like it wasn't as good as like the last shit I had done. And she was like, "Why are you doing this?" And I remember I caught myself just speaking so fucking whiny.
Oh.
Like it was embarrassing that I was like, well, this is what I love. This is what I'm passionate about. And she's like, you never talk about it though.
Oh.
And it was like,
so that was like
she kind of like called me on my
so it was
shit.
like a perspective thing.
It's
yeah.
of where I thought this is what I needed to do.
Where you felt like you were going down an avenue, but you didn't actually want to go
Well,
down.
it was like, I was saying this is me, but then she met me and that wasn't a part of
and
it
she's
anymore.
like, oh, that's not you.
And like, that's fine.
So that, yeah, it's okay to quit.
Yeah, I
it's
remember-
okay to be like, oh, you don't have to do this anymore.
Because I remember just like hearing myself talk to her about what this means to me. I'm like, you don't even believe this. Like
Damn.
this isn't what where you're
I
at
mean, that's-
anymore.
It's a wild thing to learn.
Yeah, and like I moved into other forms of like entertainment way later on in life. There was
It takes a while, dude. It takes a while to figure out shit.
a solid chunk of probably over a year where I just was not like doing anything artistic.
Yeah, dude. There's probably many years in my 20s where I was just working.
Yeah,
Like
which is-
working and being. I guess maybe I was in a band
Sure.
during that point, but it's like I would just like work and go home.
because I didn't become like interested in writing until I started going to Iowa City, which was after her and I broke up.
So that's probably 25, 24.
No, that would have been 22, 23.
Oh, okay.
Because her and I dated from 20 to 21.
Okay.
We dated for like 10 months, I
that's post-
think.
That's post after we were
That's
friends
post up. So she came over to our apartment.
once.
No, like, I mean, like a week, but like it was near the end.
Oh.
So she helped me move out.
Damn.
So,
She's like, what the hell happened here?
well, and then she, yeah.
You guys broke up during a blanket for it?
Well, no, our first date was in that blanket fort.
Yeah, and then we were done.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, I remember like her helping me carry the couch across the commons. So I
It
just
is
moved into
wild.
another
Yeah, you
apartment
moved into
building
another apartment
in the
after-
same complex.
That's what's wild. I thought you moved back home.
No, yeah, because I remember you dropped off shit at my parents' house, and I was like, all right, I'll go pick it up.
You're like, it's across the street, buddy.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the parking lot, and it's so funny. You never knew. Well, but like also, it's not like I could tell which apartment was ours.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just windows in a
Yeah.
building. Like, yeah. So it's okay to fail. Number 19. Build a weekly time to relax and decompress.
Sure.
Whether it be a bath, a puzzle, video games, just something to escape for a bit. put your devices away and just enjoy a break. Because like I feel like that's very important.
I do like when you have a puzzle going.
I miss doing puzzles. I haven't done a puzzle in a while. Puzzles are dangerous for me
Okay.
because I'll lose time.
Dude, do you hurt your back while you do them just from sitting like this all the time?
No.
No, I throw my back out
The
doing
most
puzzles.
dangerous part of me doing a puzzle is I go, oh my God, I've been doing this for 2 hours.
Sure.
I was supposed to be somewhere.
Oh, gotcha.
So I have to like set an alarm.
That's wild.
But also, it's fun.
Yeah.
And it's also, dude, if you don't have anywhere to be and you just do a puzzle, it's
like,
the most.
with like a movie,
time doesn't matter.
With like a movie or like
Or
if,
a podcast.
or you throw on like The Office, a show you don't have to watch.
that you can listen to.
You just know.
Yeah. Now that I've set up my office, I built my office in a different way where it's like the TV can be behind me. Dude, I can put something on that's bullshit that I love and just like do a puzzle and just like, I can turn around occasionally and see the scenes.
Also-
or sit in I have 2 chairs on my table. Sit in a chair where I can't see it. and
Sure.
just-
Also, we hope you're listening to a podcast or you're listening to this podcast doing a puzzle right now.
yeah, dude. You're just trying to escape time.
Let us just be the filler noise of your life for an hour.
That's
a
all
week.
that's all we're trying to do. We got 10 more, baby.
All right.
Number 20. This one's we're getting deep in this one.
Okay.
When you are struggling, don't be afraid to ask for help or reach out for people.
Sure.
Everyone struggles. It's not embarrassing. It also helps and gets you out of the funk faster if you talk to somebody. I wouldn't be here
so
today if it wasn't for this guy sitting next to me.
Hey, Jacob
That's,
White.
that's Jacob
Nice to
White.
meet you.
That's my co-host. I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything.
I know.
I 100% would not be
No,
alive.
I believe you. Yeah.
I've had some dark years. Jacob's got me out of it, and I've reached out to him. But also, I wish I would have reached out to him sooner.
It was a relief when you did. I
Yes.
remember that where you're like, "Hey, can you help?" And I was like, "Yes." Like especially when like I had a good job,
Yeah.
and I was like doing good.
But
and-
I'm
where
not
I
even
just wanted it.
like I'm not even like asking like for favors. It's just like I'm just saying like I mean I did, but like
Right, yeah.
it's just like I'm just saying like
Hey,
oh I'm
struggling.
I'm feeling down.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to. Don't wait till rock bottom.
Right.
Like wait till just be like hey I woke up today feeling kind of shitty. Can you just talk to me?
Yeah, and, like-
or like because just saying
Admitting
shit,
it.
just admitting it
That
and
you
just saying
woke
it out
up
loud.
weird.
You can get on with your day and then maybe get out of it instead of going into like a weak funk or
'Cause
something.
that is something that
I was so notorious of shutting people out.
Well, I mean, that's why we stopped being friends.
Yeah, because
that we both went through shit and just did not
I'm
discuss.
bad at I was bad at communicating.
Yeah.
that should have been one of my things. Is communication.
Because, like, I will say, you and I have been good, and a conversation I'm always glad that we were able to have of being like, "Hey, I'm not suicidal, but like, I kind of want to kill myself."
Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah,
And, like,
it's
you
like
and I
I'm feeling down as fuck, and I don't want to be around anymore. But I won't do it.
Yeah, but,
I
like-
won't do it. But I'm just telling you that this is how I feel.
I mean, like, I've had that so much where I'm just aware that technically there's an off button.
Yes.
But
Like,
like,
the options
it's
there-
never been worth it.
Yeah, I won't say I never. 41.
I'm not allowed to do
11
it. Yet.
more years. But not a joke. Suicide's not a joke. But I'm just saying, like, there are moments when you're in darkness where you're like, this is an option and I am thinking about it, but I'm not going to actually actively do it. But I want you to know that I'm thinking about it.
Well, it's just like that.
Like, that's the thought.
Yeah, it's just like that it's going on, and also that we understand that that's not an end all be all either,
yeah.
but it is just a mindset.
Yeah. And that's what you're thinking in the moment. And it's like, it just helps to just be like, hey, can I just say this to you?
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything. Just be like,
'Cause also-
just be like, I'm here.
Because also, like, we won't freak out at the idea of that either. It's
Yeah.
an understanding.
You gotta get. It's nice having somebody you can reach out to and just have somebody there. Number 21. Get in the habit of reading.
I wish.
You used to love books. Bring it back. It gets harder and harder the older you get.
Izzy and I have been trying.
It's hard as fuck to get back. Dude, when I was a kid, I loved reading.
But like, if you can get in a 2-hour fucking, like, that's such a fucking treat.
Dude,
if you were like, I read for 2 hours a day, you feel great, you feel smart,
That's how I feel when I do a puzzle.
and
Like,
you
it's-
love the story.
because also your vocabulary gets better.
Yes.
I mean, depending on reading, but like,
Right.
it just it makes you sharp. It makes your brain sharper.
everything. It helps everything.
It helps you think creatively. Reading, I think, would be really like. I just wish I was more into it.
It's such a treat.
And I've been wanting to get into it for so long.
Because that's the thing is, if you want to at all, immediately start reading.
Yeah.
And just try to
just
catch
have
yourself
to
when you
do
want
it.
to.
You just
yeah.
have to do it.
Because also, like, what's the alternative? 2 hours of TikTok? Like, it's bullshit.
Dude, That's how I spend every night. Yeah. I get in bed and I'm on fucking Instagram Reels for 2 hours.
The idea of
That
reading at the end of the
sucks.
day would be so fucking nice.
Especially, dude, if you're reading in bed with a fiance or a wife,
Yeah.
and you're both reading books,
Dude, like back in the
that's the
50s.
fucking night.
Yeah.
Instead of you're both going, blah, 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 like you're scrolling through their fucking reels.
But
Like,
I will say, I do also love sharing TikToks with people.
but are you both scrolling at the same time with full volume?
I mean, both scrolling with half volume, and then when someone gets something good, you like nudge the other.
Because you're afraid of what shows up on yours.
Well, no, my TikTok's
Yes.
way better than hers.
No, I'm thinking like sexy girls.
No, I don't have thirst traps on mine. She has the occasional.
Oh,
No, I don't really
you
get.
got rid of thirst traps.
I've never been a really thirst trap TikTok person. My Instagram is only
my Instagram. Yeah, my
no
Instagram.
because I don't use Instagram, so it's just like people I follow
The tough
are
part
enough.
is the tough part is I watch them so they keep showing up,
Right,
but
yeah.
I don't comment or like
It's such
them.
a tattletale on yourself. It's so annoying. No, my TikTok is just dumb fucking videos. It's a lot of podcast clips, which is a little embarrassing.
Yeah, fuck podcasts. Podcasts are dumb. Number 22. Own your mistakes.
Sure.
When you mess up, say you mess up. Say I'm sorry and learn from it.
That is something I'm trying to do.
You
yeah.
learn from embracing the situation than trying to blame others.
Yeah.
I will say I'm really bad at confrontation.
Yeah.
And I'm really bad at stuff like, but I feel like if you learn that stuff early on, I'm picturing like I'm saying this stuff to like a 15-year-old Robert.
Sure.
Like half my age. Like I'm just like, hey,
I was like, stop getting a bowl cut. Please, for the love of
15 I
God.
didn't have a bowl cut. 15 knows emo. What year is 15? Ninth grade?
I think so. You maybe had a bowl cut. You had a bowl cut for a while.
Ninth grade, I think I was starting to get hot. I think freshman year of high school
Is when you kind of found your groove.
is when I had a swoopy hair and I was hot and skinny. That's I think the hottest I've ever looked.
Really? No, hottest you ever looked was probably your. What would have been like your sophomore year of college, when you kind of like started dyeing your hair well. When we were in that one band together.
Okay, is this going to be a new segment? The
What?
hottest we've ever looked, and we compare photos of each other.
We can do that in the future. We'll
Yeah,
prep
that's
it
what
for
I'm
that.
saying. Like we pull up photos and be
Sure,
like,
yeah, we
this
can
is
work
the
on
hottest.
that.
This is the hottest I thought you looked,
Oh, sure.
and this is the hottest because I thought I looked. Okay,
All right, yeah, that'll be a future project.
that'd be a fun one for the people watching on YouTube. But own your mistakes. Don't be afraid to be like, oh, I fucked up. I got a DUI. That sucks.
Yeah, you owned up to that.
Yeah, I mean that was a learning moment. That's when I really confronted
Like,
like
I made a mistake and I got called
and
out.
that's when
for
I
it.
literally like anybody talk to, I go, it was my mistake.
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest mistake
Because
you learn from doing.
Well, because like that's one where I even kind of felt that, because I remember you told me about that. And I was like, I cannot be mad at you. I drove home drunk that night
Yeah.
too, and also it was so much fun.
But it was
so much-
It
We
was so much fun.
We went to that curvy road, and I was just giggling, taking those turns. And
We
I
also did
I
it-
just knew you were behind me, giggling.
What's also
too.
wild is when we drove home from Jane's
We
that
got
night,
lost.
we didn't take the path that we should have.
I don't know what path we took.
You just left and I followed you and you just turned left. Do a random street and then I just kept following you and we were going down random hills
and it was
and curvy and it was so funny.
It was so
and,
fun.
And no one else was out that night and
Yeah.
we were just speeding.
no, like that was.
I didn't get a DUI till I was in a different fucking town.
And you parked. That was the other thing, is that was fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
You parked and got out of your car, and that's when they flashed the lights.
yeah. I mean, you can say it's bullshit. I've admitted my mistakes. I own the mistake.
You did drive, but like it still sucks. That's so stupid.
I drove all the way to fucking Altoona. It's a 20-minute drive. Made it there. But,
all right, because I just would have driven downtown.
Yeah, you would've got downtown.
because I don't think I had this house
yeah,
yet.
you would have been right there.
Yeah, so I had an easier route.
So you got home fucking 15 minutes before me.
Yeah, and then you texted me in the morning of like, "Hey,
Because my phone got my phone got taken away.
oh God, the idea of having your phone taken from you,
Yeah, it gets
by
put in a locker.
by an adult is so wild.
And you're an adult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like if like my teacher used to be able to take my phone if I got caught cheating, but now it's just a cop.
No,
a man
but-
with a gun has your phone,
And literally,
you can't have it back.
When I was on my way home, my phone was at like 40%, and then when I got my phone back,
Yeah.
it was at like 2%.
Oof.
And I had to like contact people and be like, "Hey, can I get a ride home?"
Oh, yeah. I wonder if they have
Like,
phone
I
chargers.
I like called my mom. Was like, "Hey, my phone's about to die.
I need this, and this.
Can
Please,
you come pick me up from a jail?" this is not a bit.
Yeah.
I think I literally had to say I'm not joking.
Yeah.
That's the problem with me. But that's not one of the things I learned. Keep joking.
Okay. I mean, honestly, yeah.
Number 23. Enjoy and celebrate the wins in your life, no matter how small.
That's an issue I have.
Yeah.
That's something Izzy will yell at me about of like, you should be proud.
Yeah. You want to award for best graphics? That's badass.
Runner up for best costuming, not as much though.
You did 200 push-ups in a day? That's also badass. You should be proud. You got your to-do list done for once? That's killer. You deserve a sweet treat.
That's fair.
Like, it's like, just fuck.
The treat is dangerous
Well, yeah, but that's a different fucking.
because the treat can't be a pint of ice cream.
It is Ben and Jerry's.
I know. It's such an
I
issue.
don't buy them.
No, I haven't bought one in so long.
Last time I bought one, it's been
2
a while.
days. It was gone.
2 days is one sitting, baby. A pint of Ben and Jerry's, that's one sitting, baby. Unless I'm having other things.
Sure.
Like if I haven't had dinner
Yeah.
or snacks and then I have a pint, I'm eating the full thing.
Yeah.
Or if it's too sweet.
Dude, I haven't bought it in
Sometimes
so
it's
long.
too sweet and I go, it's enough. It's enough.
Yeah.
But then I get high and I go,
Yeah,
one more bite.
No, that last bite.
One more bite.
I will sometimes just have a floating spoon is just to dip in, open up the freezer, open it, take a bite, put it all back.
How many
I'm
servings?
back in 5 minutes.
How many servings is one bite? 2?
Probably 4.
It's probably like 4.
Yeah.
And sometimes I do it in one. But enjoy the small victories. If you fucking if you're in a funk and you went to work, celebrate that.
Sure.
Like you made it to work because
taking a day off.
because that was a victory for me.
Yeah, but don't take a day off if you go to work.
No,
once.
like don't enjoy. That's what I'm saying. Enjoy it. Go get ice cream then.
Yeah.
Like and then go to work the next day.
Sure.
Or like if you did like fucking if you're trying to work out and you went to the gym, celebrate that.
I need to start working out.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
Yeah.
Celebrate the small wins, but also keep going on the other thing. Like it's like because that's how you keep yourself motivated.
Because my big thing is I try to set up a reward system
Yes, you have to.
where like, and I've done this a lot throughout my life. If I work out, I will choose a show that I work out to. And that is the
John Cena show.
So the Peacemaker was one of those. And also
I need to watch that.
Game of Thrones was one of them. Where the only time I'm allowed to do it is if I work out. And after my
Isn't
workout.
that show horny though?
Yes. And after I'm done working out, I can only continue it if I start doing
If you
chores.
start jacking off. Oh.
So like I'll start doing like laundry right after my workout. Like I'll start folding it and shit.
I mean that's another thing. This is a bonus tip for
Yeah.
people listening. Is if you're motivated to do something, stack it.
yes.
But dude, every time it's so weird. I've talked about this before on the podcast, but every time I start my shower, I let it run for a while. That's like the most motivated I am.
Okay.
Like I'll literally real quick clean my apartment.
Sure.
Like while the shower's
While the
running,
water's getting
While
hot.
the shower's getting hot, like I'm like, oh, shit's on the floor. Put it in the laundry basket.
Yeah.
Oh, shit's on the coffee table. Put it in the trash. Like they're quick, easy things, but
Yeah.
I'm like,
They make a
but
world
I'm
of
like,
difference.
oh, I'm naked right now. Let's clean this shit up real quick, and then I'll hop in the shower. And then when I get out of the shower, I'm like, clean apartment, baby.
That's fair.
Like stack the fucking small things.
Because also I love giving myself a healthy goal, and the only thing that can help distract me from it is other healthy activities.
Yes.
Where like if I'm trying to write, but to distract myself from writing, I will clean. Like I won't just like play on my phone.
Oh, so instead of
I
get
will
what you're
only
saying.
let myself do other good things to keep myself distracted.
Which is, I mean, you're still getting shit done.
Yes.
You're still doing things.
Well, I'm saying like, because if I want to write, I never write. It's all about like doing like your second favorite thing and sneaking in your favorite thing.
Dude, it's tough to push yourself to do things that you want to do.
Yes.
But it's still work to do it. Like writing or like
Yes.
when I was in a band, like practicing music.
Sure.
Like I was like, I love playing shows, but practicing sucks.
Yeah, that's why I gave up music is because
Yeah.
I didn't want to just sit there and noodle anymore. It wasn't fun to do that anymore.
I started, but it's like you got to build it in your schedule.
Yeah.
You have to be like, I'm practicing at this time and you're going to do it. It's a shift. Number 24. We're getting there.
yeah,
Surround yourself with people who raise you up and challenge you to be better.
sure.
It's cliche, but your environment and friends do impact who you become. Find good people and stick with them. I think it's a great one.
Yeah.
Because growing up, this kind of ties to the last thing we talked about.
Yeah,
like,
you've been pulled down by people.
but also I get sucked into just saying yes to things.
You're very influenced.
I'm very influenced, and then based on who I'm with, people are like, "Hey, you want to do substances? And I go, absolutely I do, because I want to have fun.
Right.
And then those substances derail me, even though they were a great time.
Sure.
It's just like, no, I want to be surrounded by people that are like, hey, we're working on shit. Let's work on shit and grow.
Sure. Because projects are so much more fun than substance.
Yeah, I'd rather. I mean, this podcast is a project
that we drink and smoke on.
We drink and smoke on, but also we've been doing it for over 2 years,
which is the longest I think I've done anything.
Which is insane.
You've been doing at least gaming off the grid for longer.
Yeah, almost 6 years.
That's wild.
Which is insane.
But like 2 years, I think is the most I've done a thing.
And yeah, it may be down to some people, but it's also fun.
But also like,
and it's not like I'm not like. It makes me think of things to talk about.
Yeah.
It gives me homework. It's sharpening my skills in editing.
It's
like
also a play date.
Yeah,
because that's something I talked to Izzy about, is that she gets really bummed because she needs reasons to hang out with her friends. And like, luckily, Robert and I came out with a reason to hang out once a week.
When we started this, we were hanging out 3 times a week.
Yeah,
rock
which
climbing.
is wild.
But we were rock climbing.
Yes.
And then we both quit rock climbing. If we would have both quit rock climbing and didn't have this, we wouldn't hang out.
It would probably be weeks since we have seen each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it'd probably be like once a month we would do something.
It'd be like, hey, do you want to watch a movie? Like,
We'd have to.
It'd be an event.
We would have
but now
to find
it's like
something.
every Monday.
We have to talk.
Let's fucking drink beer and have fun.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah,
it's lame.
We've talked about this,
but it's
we've
nice.
talked about this before. But it's like, yeah, it's an excuse to hang out.
I think
and
this is why
it is working. And it is a project.
Yeah,
but also, there's before recording and then after recording where it's just us being us.
Yeah, fucking
and
around.
Today was fucking one of those days.
Yeah.
It was fucking dope. We hung out.
We had a hot dog eating contest.
And then also, we're going to fucking go to the Wisconsin Dells.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the time you hear this, it will be after
2 weeks
that. Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. But it's fucking dope, dude.
Yeah.
It's just an excuse to hang out.
So, start a podcast.
25. This kind of references to an old one, but
Okay.
be honest and confront people.
Sure.
If something is bothering you, say it.
It's so hard to do that.
People aren't mind readers, and if they are good friends, they won't get super upset.
Sure.
Confrontation is tough, but it's important. This one is tough, and some of these I'm not good at.
Well, because
but I wish, dude, if I was 15 and heard this advice and started at 15, I'd be better at it now.
Sure. Because this is still one of those where I am very much a pick your battles kind of person.
Yes. I mean, you don't confront everything.
Because also you understand.
Sometimes shit passes.
Also, you understand there's certain people where that won't help.
Yes.
Like, I mean, yeah, like for me, it's with coworkers.
Yes.
Where I understand that certain arguments where I know I am right and this is a situation, it will not improve a single thing.
I picture an old job where it's I want to say something to this guy because he's annoying me.
Sure.
But I'm not. And then it just keeps happening for months and months and months. And I'm like, if I just said something, he has no idea this is annoying me.
Right.
Yeah. And people aren't that's what I'm saying. People aren't mind readers. Just be like, hey, can you just pick up your fucking coffee cup?
Sure.
It's it doesn't, I mean, that's a simple example, but
Right,
it's just fucking confront people. Just don't be afraid to be like, hey, can you do this? Or, hey, I'm feeling this way. Or, hey, I'm doing this. Because confrontation, I know it's tough and I know it's hard to say your feelings, but I think it is important.
I mean, it's just so hard to initiate the idea of yeah, that thing you do, I don't like.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes me think of one of the biggest moments in my life.
Okay.
Is, one of the biggest memories I have is I was at my old carpentry job, the one I was at for 6 years, and I was an architect. So I was at the computers, I was drawing shit. Dude, I could do that for fucking 40 years. That's a great job.
Yeah.
But I was not happy. I was so sad. And I waited till fucking 5 o'clock or 4. I don't know. Remember when we were done.
Sure.
But I was 5 o'clock. I was at 5 o'clock, I'm going to walk into the manager's office and talk to him. And I was so fucking scared. And at 4:45, I was amping myself up. I was Limp Bizkit, and I was Jesus. I was just trying to get amped, and because his office was right around the corner from mine, so it was just a quick jaunt.
Sure.
But I was I gotta confront him and be this is not for me.
Sure.
And it was a big monumental point in my life. I still remember the exact moment. So I literally walk in. I crossed the corner, knock on the door, and I was like, "Hey, can I talk to you?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." It's 5 o'clock on.
I know exactly that feeling,
dude.
too.
It's so scary
Because I remember
he's like the fucking general manager of the whole fucking plant.
I remember when I quit my welding job, I psyched myself up. I went in. He was on a phone call.
Oh,
And he's like, he was like, all right, I'll come talk to you in a second.
and you're like, "I'm ready now."
And so I had to go back and keep doing my job and wait for him to
And
come
wait
out to
for him
me.
to come out to you.
Yeah.
Dude, so he was like, "Hey, how could?" He's like, "Yeah, what's up?" And I was like, "He's like, sit down." And I
Do
was
you like him?
He was a cool dude, but he was also a tough ass.
That's how I feel about my guy.
Because, dude, he was a short, bald, strong.
Oh, that was what my the people who
Like,
watched
dude,
me
he was
were.
like a buff dude, and dude, he got angry quick.
Sure.
And,
Okay.
And like I was at that point in my life, I was good at my job.
Okay.
In everything, like I was good at my job on the floor. So then they brought me into the office, and I was good at my job in the office. And I was like, "Hey, I want to go back to the floor."
Sure.
Which is a demotion.
Probably weird for him to hear.
Because he's like, the office pays more, and like, but I was like, I like the floor better. I like being on I like my hands on. But I
I
was
think is
so nervous. I was like, I did the office for 2 years,
That's wild.
which is insane. I was like, I can't do this.
yeah.
I was like, can I just be back on the floor? And he goes, yeah, we can probably make that work. And I was like,
That was it. Yeah.
I was like, dude, I fucking thought about it for weeks before
Sure.
I even talked to him about it. Like,
Felt sick about
yeah,
it.
dude, I was getting so nervous. Like I was like jittery. Like I was avoiding work. Like, I
Right.
was just, like,
You're being a bad employee just because you wanted to be a happier employee.
yeah, exactly. Like confrontation is good.
Yeah.
Even though it's tough. Number 26.
Okay.
This one is tough, and I think you'll relate to this one.
Okay.
Go to the dentist consistently. It's hard to go back when you haven't been in a long time, and teeth can and will fall out.
And also can kill you if you have an impacted tooth. That's just can be a straight death sentence.
Teeth can kill you?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
I think it's if like your wisdom teeth come in wrong if they're
Oh,
impacted.
shit.
But I think it hurts.
Yeah.
Because also like one of my teeth hurt for. I had a mental breakdown about this because it's also like
Recently?
when my car broke down.
Oh, so super recently.
Like, so yeah, my car broke down. Izzy and I got in a dumb fight, and it was just like everything was built up, and like I had no release. And then like my tooth started to hurt, and I fucking just like this is one like a time where I was like I broke.
Oh shit.
Where it was just like it was also like right before the award show, and it was just like I just need
Oh shit, right
something.
before the 48?
Yeah, it was like a lot was just like where I was nervous about that because I didn't want to let everyone down, and like it was just
Was it the best ofs?
yes. It was also something happened right after our initial viewing. Something had something had just happened around then that I was
shit.
stressed about. And I remember like I got sad after our
Initial screen,
premiere.
yeah.
And then I then just shit started piling up and I got super stressed. And I remember I had a toothache for like 2 days where like,
shit.
or I could feel it at night where I don't feel it anymore. So I'm like, I don't know if that's,
It just went away?
yeah, which I don't know is
not
good.
good.
Or bad.
I mean, it went away.
Yeah. And I've been brushing them really well since, because also I've been good about taking care of my teeth for a while.
I've been better.
It's just when I was a welder, I did not.
Oh, dude, I went through probably
Years.
Yeah,
Couple years.
I think we're both in the same boat. I went through probably 3 or 4 years
Yeah.
of being bad at taking care of my
Where
teeth.
maybe
And-
brush them like 5 times a week. Now I would say I probably brush them 12 times a week now.
But also, I think you're supposed to do twice a day.
Yeah.
I do, dude. If I do once a day, I feel good.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great.
Oh, it's not good.
No, you should do morning and night. Because I'm really good at morning and night now, but also like I don't
Okay.
floss.
Well, I'm better than I have been
That's something, yeah.
because you have to, twice a day.
I know. Morning and night.
I'm in the habit of every time I shower, I brush my teeth,
Sure.
which is a good habit, and that's when I take my pills and shit. But it's like
So you need a night routine that includes
I need.
it.
Yeah, I don't have a night routine. Why is that? Why didn't you put that on the fucking list?
Wait till next year.
Yeah, 31.
Night routine.
In a year from now, I'll have 31.
But like, yeah, that's something that like it just all built up, and I was like, I can't afford anything. Well, because also then my car broke down and
Yes.
shit like that.
Dude, sometimes shit hits the fan.
Well, and like I'm still stressed about like I have to get my car registered and shit, and also I get married in a fucking
yeah,
month.
in a
Like,
month,
it's-
yeah. Or less than by the time this comes
yeah,
out.
in 3 weeks by the time this comes
Jesus.
out. Yeah, and it was just everything, and like everyone was talking to me about everything, and also it seemed like everyone was telling me I should be excited about everything, but they didn't know about the bullshit.
Dude,
and on top of that, a tooth fucking hurt,
It is-
and I cracked Where like the
Did
point
you
where
snap?
yeah, like where like I cried myself to sleep once. And it has been a
Oh,
long...
this is new information. to
Yeah,
me.
it had been a long... I think Izzy and I got in a fight, and I was just like, And it was like a fight that was like bullshit.
Holy shit.
But like where it was like, maybe I was rude, but also she kind of jumped on the
Yeah,
one thing without
yeah.
understanding that like...
I mean,
I have
shit stacks.
everything
shit
going
stacks.
on.
Yeah.
And like she has a lot of shit going on too. And it was just like, it was a bad night and a bad fight. And like,
So was she in the bed when you did this?
yeah, like it was like we butt heads and then I just fell apart because it was just so much
And you just
stress.
faced away from her, or she
and
saw
like,
it?
and like she understood the situation. She like helped me as much as I let her. But and like we've been good since.
Yeah, I feel like every time I come over, you guys have been great.
Yeah, like no, we haven't had issue, and like that was an understanding time. But it was just a weird thing of just like
God damn,
every
dude.
single fucking thing.
Shit, yeah, when shit hits the fan, shit hits the fan.
And it was just like I need a win, but also I wasn't acceptive of any of my wins.
Celebrate the small
Yeah.
things, yeah.
And it was just a weird thing, and just
All
like the
the
tooth
small
was the
things.
last fucking thing on the
Yes,
list.
dude. Yeah, the dentist shit.
Yeah, and where it's just
I like how I brought up dentist and
it
now
was
you
just
and then
everything.
you
Yeah.
snapped.
No, but this was like within the past 2 weeks.
Damn.
We're like now my tooth doesn't hurt. I got a new car. The wedding I think is going well. I
Dude, I think
think things are okay.
But sometimes you need to release it.
I mean, even yesterday after I got my new car, I was stressed because like, all right, well now I have to do this,
Well,
this,
'cause
and this.
there's so many things you have to do in order to drive it.
and like I don't have time to do them because I also need to work as much as I can.
to make
And
money.
fucking government buildings are only open when I'm at work.
That's what's so fucked is
Yeah.
like
I don't
how
understand. How are
it's-
you supposed to do that?
It's fucked.
Because like tomorrow I know I'm going to work and my car won't be insured, but my insurance doesn't open up till after I start work. So I'm gonna have to drive my new but also uninsured car, which doesn't have plates on it,
Yeah.
to work. So if I get pulled over, I need to show as much as I can and explain the situation and hope that he's nice,
Well, I mean, you have a grace period.
but not for insurance. No, like technically I shouldn't drive my car to work tomorrow because it doesn't have insurance.
Yeah, but it's like insurance takes time.
Yeah, but like
That's what's fucked
the
up.
law does
That's-
it. And
that's-
it's so it's like shit like that where it's so fucking frustrating.
God, that sucks.
Yeah, because I have 30 days to get everything else done, but I need to get it insured as soon as possible. My insurance doesn't open up until after I'm at work
Yeah, yeah.
because yesterday was Labor Day when we're recording this.
Yes,
So
which
they were
sucks.
closed.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, are you feeling better now?
Yes, currently I'm okay. It's just I can't get pulled over tomorrow morning.
Oh, I hope you don't.
Me too. That would
I hope you
fucking
don't.
suck.
That sucks.
Yeah. It's just there's always a list of things, and it's
I mean, that's kind of I'm a do list guy,
Yeah.
and it's just like, dude, everything I have to do is on the do list, and then I have a do list on my phone,
sure.
and it's just like it never ends, and like sometimes it is exhausting,
Yeah.
and sometimes you go, Jesus Christ,
Well,
like
I
it's
had
like, but then today in particular, I was like, check. Like
Sure.
I got like
That's
five,
so
I got like
nice.
5 things done. And I was like.
Killing it.
I was like, oh my God, why couldn't I do this before? And it's like, well, some days you're just not on.
Yeah.
Some days you just can't do it.
Dude, I fucking broke at work recently too.
Like broke down?
Not like broke down, but as in where I was like, I need a fucking break. And like
Yeah.
it was where we were taking those trips over and over, and I was
Well,
just,
that was 3 weeks in a row, and that was exhausting.
well, and also because I got like I have bad allergies all summer, and like I was just getting sick,
And then
I
you-
stayed sick for a month.
yeah, you were clogging shit.
And like I remember I talked to my boss of like I am burnt out. And he was like, well, you can take Monday off if you need. And like he was very receptive and very kind.
Which is really nice because
and, like-
some people are like, no.
He gave me a paid day off.
Oh, that's dope.
But the issue is that Monday, the Friday before, my car broke down.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I
that
remember
Monday,
that, yeah.
I went to the DMV and sat there for hours.
So you didn't have a day off.
No,
really.
it was like, oh shit, all right, this is the one chance I have to fix a few other things because also my license was expired.
Yeah, shit stacks.
That on top of just everybody just wanting to know, like, oh, how's the wedding going? Do you have everything figured out? And it's just driving me crazy. Because also I have,
Do you have everything figured out?
I think so. I have as much.
Is it bother you when I ask you?
No, because also it's the family that is also a little bit judgy, and also they know what needs to be done.
But also, you're not having a real. I mean,
It's a real wedding.
you're having a real wedding, but it's a your wedding.
Yes.
So like you don't have to have
Every single
You have-
thing that they think.
You have to have what you think it's important.
And which
It's a your wedding thing.
I feel like there's something missing that it's going to be really obvious day of.
I mean, I feel like you're doing so many things. I feel like you're always gonna have that feeling until the day of and be like, oh no, it's fine.
It looks fine. No one
it's
noticed.
Fine. Like, and there could be nothing missing. It's just that thought of like, did we forget?
could have done
It's like
something
when you go
else.
on vacation and you're like, did we forget something?
Or is the oven still on? It's like that kind
no,
of
but
shit.
the oven was off.
Yeah.
Like you're good. You covered
It's
your
fucking
bases.
weird.
I mean, I can't imagine. I'm not even dating anybody,
Right.
but
No, like lately I've been hitting my buckling point.
is there anything I can do to help?
No, because I think everything's good right now.
I mean, yeah, we're getting there a few weeks from now.
I've spent the past 3 days. So like on my car ride up to pick up the car.
Just like thinking of things.
On the car ride up, I was like, all right, well, I'm in a car. My boss is driving me because I bought the car from his brother-in-law. So he drove me up, which was also weird because it was like a 3-hour drive. Yeah. Where him and I didn't really talk. But on like my drive up, I have a few things I want to order for the wedding, but they have to be like kind of close to the wedding. So I looked them up and I was like, all right, how long does shipping take? Well, it only takes 3 days. So I can wait 2 weeks. So I'm going to set this on my calendar.
Oh, you put an alarm. That's smart.
And it was like, and like the other thing is like I'm in charge of the playlist, and so I'm trying to figure out the right order for everything.
I mean, that's a big thing of the wedding, though.
Yes, and like that's something I might even see if like ChatGPT can help me. Of like, hey, what order should this go in? What's the best
But
pump
also,
up order?
I think the tough part is you're not having a DJ, so it's just you.
But it's just a playlist that needs to be in the right order.
But also, is it a Bluetooth?
yeah.
You can be fucking on the dance floor and just do it on your phone.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Bluetooth it, have the Spotify downloaded onto my laptop, and have my laptop plugged into the speaker system in the corner.
Okay.
So I don't have to worry about my phone. But if I have something I want to do, I can run over.
Okay, yeah, just so you
I
don't have to worry about your phone. In your
Yes,
pocket.
but also then I don't have to worry about my phone playing a sound.
yes,
If I go and like someone sent me a Snapchat and I open it and,
you're
it
like-
won't play on the
and
speaker.
you're like, ah!
Exactly, yeah.
You're like your nephew.
Or I take a video and then it auto plays back and you're like, oh, sorry. Yeah, over the speaker.
He's watching porn in the bathroom at his wedding.
Yeah, it's just a lot of shit. And like I've been buckling lately.
I mean, you have a lot of shit fucking coming at the peak right
When
now.
also it's all money.
Yeah.
But then like also I've been saving money this past few months and that's
Which
been
is great, yeah.
super nice.
Super, yeah.
But it's just so much shit.
Sometimes shit is just like, it doesn't feel like there's an ending.
No.
And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, we got through it.
Well, like I hit even a wall yesterday or 2 days ago. And it was after I got home, after I picked up my car, and Izzy and I were hanging out and she had just gotten off work and it was nice and we were relaxing. But then I don't know if I had just been like, oh, I need to look this up, or she asked a question, but I was like, everything I need to get done for my car next. And then all of a sudden I'm
It hits-
back in it where I'm just like,
Well, all of a sudden your brain just goes,
yep. And like,
and
oh, I
anxi-
need to get this, and this
That's
done. Or
anxi-
else I could go to jail.
that's anxiety. Dude,
And then-
anxiety just all of a sudden out of nowhere, you're like, I was having a great time, and then all of a sudden I wasn't.
And then
That's
and now
anxiety.
she's watching me not have a great time. She's like,
And
"Is there
then
anything I
she
can do
starts
for
to
help?"
freak
And I'm
out,
like,
yeah.
"No, it's fine." And but she's like, "Well, can I help?" I'm like, "No, it's fine." She's like, "Well, I want to help." I'm like, "I don't fucking know what to tell you." And then like,
Yeah.
or like, yeah,
It's tough
It's so much
because you're like,
bullshit.
I got to do it myself, but it's just like, I'm freaking out. Yeah.
But like, also, that's why today was nice. And I woke up this way today. I was like, everything's closed. I can't do anything.
It's a holiday, yeah.
Yeah. And so like, this is also my holiday.
Yep. So
And,
enjoy
like,
it.
Yep. And I would say I did enjoy today.
Yeah. We watched a hot dog eating contest.
That was great.
Recorded a few podcasts.
Yeah.
Drank some beer. Sexy, you're feeling that way.
It's gotten better, and also because the bachelor party's in a few days, I think that will help.
Yes. I think taking the mini vacation for the bachelor party
Where I don't do anything but the stuff of the weekend.
yes.
And I'm
And I think literally that's when I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So
Yeah.
you can probably follow me. I'm gonna put my phone away.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna leave my phone at our fucking hotel.
well, I'll keep it on me so we can talk to everyone else in the group. There's gonna be like
I'm gonna
20
be with you the entire time.
yeah, but there's like 13 other people who will be out and about
Yeah,
that
but
weekend too.
I don't care.
Right. Well, we need to at least know people, so I'll keep my phone on me.
But also, like, that's it.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
check
it's
anything.
just for a group chat
Don't
with
check
everyone
anything
there.
else. Like, just like enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
And just be like, hey, I'm going in the fucking wave pool.
Yeah.
Phones,
join if you
phones,
want.
phones at the pool. Phones
Yeah.
at the chair.
Yeah.
And you're in the wave pool for 2 hours. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Pretending
You're
to be a
like,
dead
oh,
body.
You're like, oh, I just now saw this.
Yeah.
Like, That's how it's going to be that weekend. So
Yes.
it's like, you
And
can
like, I
just-
definitely need that. Where the only person I'm talking to are the people there.
yeah, and that's all that matters. And if shit happens outside of the world,
Can't do it.
it's like, okay,
I'll deal with that on Monday.
Yeah, that does, unless it's some emergency, but it's like, it does suck, but it's like,
Like what emergency could I tend to from there?
dead body.
Unless it's an immediate family.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Me.
Sure.
I'll
Well,
be right next to you.
Then I won't get a you'll just be floating in the water next to me.
He swallowed too much water, ladies and gentlemen.
If you just
He
die,
got,
you die in a lazy river. That'd be so lame.
the lifeguard is like, he swallowed too much lazy water river. He got too lazy in that river.
Now you're just an inner tube.
People ride me.
Yeah.
I actually,
Not a bad way to go.
not bad. If people ride me,
Yeah. You
That'd
go
be-
like through a tunnel and you just die.
that'd be fun. That'd be fun. But that's my next 2 weekends are going to be like that,
Yeah.
where it's like, because I've been a little stressed and a little overwhelmed. Where it's like, they're going to be like phone free, just like
Yeah.
just
Nice.
like vacations.
Yes.
And it's just like, I'm not going, like Wisconsin Dells a little bit far away, but then I'm going just 2 hours out of town to go kayaking.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm just sitting by a campfire.
Yeah.
I could be on my phone, but it's like, no, I'm just going.
Nothing. You can't fix anything
Yeah.
from where you're at and what you're doing.
And I booked this weekend where it's like, if an emergency does happen, I'll deal with it when I look at my phone.
Yep.
Like, it's like, because back in the day, you couldn't. You
Yeah. You had to read a newspaper.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's so, I think it will be nice.
Yes, it will be very needed.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better.
Yeah, it's just been a weird shit just building up. The car was not helpful.
Yeah, that
The fact that my car broke down a month before I get
having
married.
the car breakdown, that's stressful as
Where
fuck.
with that and like the tooth, I'm like, all right, well, there's 2 more bills that are just gonna take away from my wedding.
Oh, and also car payment for a long time.
Luckily, I got a good cheap car, so like I'm way less stressed about all that. And now I'm just annoyed by the bureaucracy of the situation.
I love that this whole rant started at number 26,
Sure.
and that was the go to the dentist.
Yeah.
Go to the dentist inspired
No,
us.
that was a fucking trigger for me because
I mean, it's a trigger for me too.
God, if we would have gone to the dentist once, because also just to get
Yeah,
a
if we
deep
would
clean.
if we would have been consistent.
Well, because now I'm worried that they're gonna be like, you have 8 cavities. I'm like, all right, well, which ones do you have to fix now?
Well,
and
if
they're
I-
gonna be like, that's not
If
a
I go to the
thing.
dentist right now, they go,
There's a tooth
we
gone.
need a whole fucking mouth replacement.
Yeah.
Like,
But also, I
yeah,
kind of.
they go, there's a tooth gone.
But also, there's 2 extra teeth.
I'm like, can you slide it over?
Yeah. Well, because like that's the thing is like if they told me like, all right, you have X amount of cavities, they're like, all right, well, which ones do I have to get fixed now?
Yeah,
And
what's
they would
the
be
priority?
Like, they would be like, all of them. I'm like,
No, but what's
yeah,
the,
but like actually.
yeah, but it's like I've been doing this in 8 years. Like,
And
what's the priority?
so these have barely hurt in the past 8 years.
but also none of them have hurt. One fell out.
Yeah.
What are we talking?
Where we at? Because explain to me why you're important now.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing's changed. I can still eat food.
And that's the thing is I see people with barely any teeth and they seem fine.
Yeah, but you gotta have your.
You have to have the front.
You gotta have the fronts. People judge you immediately if you don't.
Well, that's why.
I luckily still have the fronts.
Yeah, you lost a molar.
I lost a back tooth. Yeah.
But like my thing is like we're like where you like I remember when I was at FedEx and I would romanticize the idea of like lightly getting hit by a car.
Yeah.
Just so I didn't have to work for a month.
I mean, I think about getting heavily hit by a car.
yeah.
That's a different.
like-
that's a different thought.
But like if someone with great insurance punched me in the mouth unrighteously and broke my teeth, and I could just be like, all right, repair them on
Well,
there.
I mean, the way you talk to people,
Yeah,
it
that's
could
right.
happen.
But like
But
they-
also, you're not doing FedEx anymore, so
yeah, that's true. No, I could have gotten hit in the mouth for that.
people go, "Fuck you." And you go, "Thanks for the teeth, buddy."
Yeah. I'm gonna call your insurance. Like the idea of that, of it being someone else's problem, and I can just go to dentist and be like, all right, on that guy's dime, knock me out and fix it all
Just fucking knock me out, and just I wake up with a golden smile.
in 2 days. Yeah.
I mean, one of my friends, no joke, all of her teeth are fake.
yeah.
Like literally, and they look good. Like I didn't
Are
know.
they dentures or veneers?
Like no, they're like all fake.
Dentures.
Yeah, dentures. Like they're all like screwed in,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I didn't know for years, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, these are all fake," and I'm like, "What
Is that
the?"
who you're kayaking with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" And she's like, "It's painful as fuck,"
I'm sure. But also,
but also it was like, "Oh, they look amazing."
and like, do you have to take care of them?
I mean, she does.
But like, what? Like, do they get cavities if they're not teeth?
I guess if they're fake, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. But I'm like, that's badass. But she's fucking 40, so
Sure.
I'll deal with that in 10 years.
years,
Baby.
yeah.
I got 10 years. That will be on my. In 10 years, I'll do a 40.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing is, like, the time and money and the stress and the pain, it's just, I don't have all of those available.
I hope.
I hope it's okay.
I hope now that I'm 30, things calm down, but I doubt they will because of my lifestyle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, how are you going to get enough money to look at all your teeth?
I can't.
Yeah.
I don't have insurance right now.
Yeah.
I haven't had insurance for 4 years.
That's fair. Because I went a year without insurance. I work full time.
I don't.
Yeah, if you do, you'll get insurance through this place after a while.
Insurance sucks.
Yeah, that's true. It's an extra 100, like a paycheck. I don't get.
And it's terrible.
Yeah, it's not that helpful.
Moving on. We got a few left on my 30 things I wish I could tell my younger self. Number 27. You can't please everyone.
Sure.
So do what's best for you and what makes you happy, especially with creating content. People will criticize everything. They don't know who you are.
It is wild.
You?
It is wild what people deem like valuable to them, and you're just like, that's nothing.
Yeah.
But then, like, for you, you love something and people don't care.
Yeah, dude, this is so wild. And like, especially as like creating content, it's like people will just be like, "Oh, you're fat," and it's like,
And that's it. That's the end of it for them.
Well, it's like you don't know me. Like,
which is a very funny response to you're fat. You don't know.
I used to be fatter. No, but it's like, dude, it's like people will just automatically see things, or like the nail polish, for example. People go, "Oh, you're F word." People will drop the F word, and
willingly.
that's like the gay equivalent of that.
Yeah.
You know, like people will drop that F word, and just because my nail polish, I'm like, did you watch? Like, that's not. Did you watch the video?
That's not
Like,
even what it's about.
yeah, I'm like, I clearly like women because I'm talking about video games. Talking about video games with a handsome man next to me. Like,
Wes is handsome.
he's a cute fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
He's fucking jacked and shit.
Well, he's just got a look. He's got a perfect look for what he is.
And also, he's good at talking.
Yeah, that's true. He was the lead singer for a band. When he got sweaty and his hair fell.
His hair fall is my
Yeah.
favorite look.
God
And then also,
damn.
he can do impressions.
That is true, yeah. But it's usually only of wrestlers.
Fucking great.
What more do you need?
He's
Macho
fucking
Man?
great. Fucking great.
Yeah.
But it's don't listen to what people say.
So don't leave a mean
Fucking,
comment below.
You can't please everybody.
We can't please you.
Just literally
I'm so sorry.
do what makes you happy. Like I'm
To
telling
an extent.
I'm telling myself, like, if you're 13 years old, like, do what makes yourself happy.
Dude, that's just jerking off.
I'm gonna
do
go
it.
home. I'm gonna go home and do that.
Do what makes you happy. That's true. Yeah.
So we got 3 left.
Okay.
Number 28. Now we're getting deep on serious on this one. Number 28. You are enough and you deserve love and happiness.
Jesus, yeah.
Tell yourself that. Write it on a freaking sticky note and put it on the bathroom mirror. Because most of my 20s and a little bit of me now.
You've never really deemed enough. Like, for you, there's always something more you could be doing.
No, but I just mean as me as a person. I
Sure.
feel like I've never thought of myself as enough.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, like I
I'm not
just
saying that that's what you are. I'm saying that's how you felt.
yeah, like I've never been like, oh,
Satisfied.
I've never felt satisfied, and I've talked about this with you a ton. It's like, be happy with. I mean, this is another thing I talked about earlier, but be happy with who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, oh, just because I haven't fulfilled this goal doesn't mean I'm not enough. Doesn't mean I doesn't deserve love.
'Cause also it doesn't
mean
mean-
I don't like.
It also doesn't mean that the goal is over.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's, you can always do something.
yeah, you can always get back to it. You can always like you deserve.
Yeah, like you don't fail a mission like you do in a video game.
You're always enough.
lame.
Oh, you didn't like that?
No.
That's the reference of the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
That was like a big thing for a moment.
I know. But also, like,
But also, I love
I enjoyed the movie. I don't think it was what everyone said.
I
it
love
was.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't like people wearing the sweatshirts of
No.
saying I'm enough.
I feel like, well, also, I just felt like the movie missed its message.
Yeah.
It missed its mark. Where,
it
like,
was off.
there was like the weird moment where, like, Barbie apologized to Ken, and you're like, you didn't do anything wrong. Ken was an asshole, and
Yeah,
we can
Ken
just say
sucks.
Ken was an asshole.
Yeah.
Sorry, he was the most charming part of this movie.
I mean, he's hot as fuck.
Well, yeah, and like the movie, like it did a lot of good stuff. It was just like that part was a weird, like where she was like, "Not every girl's night has to be girls' night." I'm like, it can for you though, if that's what you want.
Yeah, if you
that's fine.
If you want to do a
Why
girl's,
would you apologize to this guy who's not even your boyfriend?
if you want to, yeah, exactly.
like, you owe him nothing. What are we saying
If you
here?
want to be a girl and have a podcast every week, do it.
Yeah.
If you want to be a boy and have a podcast every week, do it. Do what makes you happy.
What? Yeah, that movie it bummed me out, and like it was to me, it was that
I mean, it was a fun movie.
And if that's what it was described to me beforehand, then I would have enjoyed it. But
No, it
I
wasn't.
thought
It was not described that way.
people say it was like a feminist icon. I was like, it was not enough to be a feminist. Like it
It
should
was
have
not
been
enough.
more.
It's not
feminine.
enough
Yeah.
if you want to.
It's fucking weird. I don't get it.
But
Yes.
number 28, Robert.
Yeah.
13 years old. You're enough.
Yeah.
You deserve love.
A little chubby bowl cut, little
also, Robert-
show choir singer.
And also, Robert, right now, you're enough. You deserve love. You're lonely.
Is that your Dr. Phil impression?
Was it?
It wasn't bad. If that was,
I was just trying to talk. Like,
you should look up some Dr. Phil clips and trying to figure it out.
fair enough.
You don't know him, so don't try now.
no, I know Dr. Phil.
Okay.
There's a really famous comedian that
Yeah, I
does
know.
Dr. Phil.
He won't stop. It's weird.
No, but also, have you seen him do Robert Downey Jr.?
No.
Dude,
Interesting.
sidebar right now.
I can't remember his name though.
Adam Ray.
Yes.
Adam Ray was on We Might Be Drunk
Okay.
doing Dr. Phil.
Yes.
And they were like, hey, dude, Robert Downey Jr. talking to somebody else. And dude, his Robert Downey Jr. is like, it was Dr. Phil doing Robert Downey Jr.
Interesting.
Dude, it was I was like, Jesus, that was incredible.
Well, he's really funny. It's just weird to do a character like he's been doing that character for so long.
Well, his Dr. Phil is how he blew up. So
I guess
that's why he
yeah.
keeps doing it.
He must have been like Adam Ray. I know the name, so he must have been somebody beforehand too.
He's been in a lot of
things. I think
lot
he was
of movies.
I think he was like a Comedy Central guy.
He's a background actor and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
But like I'm seeing him on so many podcasts as Dr. Phil, and it's
Yeah.
weird.
Well,
'Cause he doesn't break
He'll
character.
go and kill Tony, and he also has his own show, Dr. Phil Live.
Yeah. Which is so weird.
But back to 30 things I'd tell myself if I was younger. Number 29, be patient with things.
Okay.
Good things in life take time. Also, not everything has to be done right now.
But also good things happen immediately too.
Prioritize things and be okay if not everything gets done. For example,
Okay.
I do have an example for this one. I've had a mattress in my living room for a month now.
Okay. Your full mattress.
I'm getting frustrated that it's still there, but I can't move it alone.
Okay.
So I'm being patient with it because I'm like, oh, eventually this will be moved and eventually it will be fine.
Because you have dumpsters.
I can't move it alone. The box spring is down because I can do that by myself.
Sure.
I need two people to move.
The mattress?
I can't just drag it down 3 flights of stairs.
That's fair.
Like it's like I need somebody.
We can do that
I
sometime.
need somebody.
yeah.
I need somebody.
You let me know.
I need somebody.
Give me a while.
I need Jacob.
You might need to have that in your bedroom for a month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Be patient.
Yeah,
Be
'cause-
patient. So I'm getting
So I'm
used to.
dealing with a lot right
Yeah,
now.
that's what I'm saying. Be patient. I just need somebody to come over and help me with it.
Yes.
I did have a girl come
By
over.
somebody, me.
I did have a girl come over when I moved the box spring, and I was like, "Hey, I need help moving the mattress." I didn't suggest that she'd help me,
Yeah.
but she didn't offer.
Sure.
So I was like,
All right.
"All right, well, you don't
Dude,
care."
I mean, my box spring, I cut in half. Like when I
the
moved,
box spring was fine, but
Yeah.
the mattress is heavy. I mean, I did, to be honest, when I did clean out my other couch, I cut it into bits.
that's what I did with my old couch too. But like
cutting a mattress into bits. That'd
probably gonna be messy. And
Yeah.
there's because also there's probably like weird metal running through
Yeah,
it.
mattress would be tough.
Yeah, that would be better just to lean against the dumpster
Yeah,
later
and they pick up the mattress
and hope no one notices that you left the mattress so you can.
No, they picked up the box spring, and I think it's the owner of the place just picks it up in a truck and
No
just
shit.
takes it. Yeah, nobody complains.
All right,
I already took. Yeah, it's
that's not bad then.
yeah. So I gotta do that.
So I got to do that too.
And also, I'm working on the TV stand for my office, and it's like, I've had the plan for a while now, and it's like
Sure.
I'm just. Usually, when I was younger, I was like, I gotta get this done today.
Yeah,
And I'm like, dude, it's okay if you just wait.
Yeah.
Eventually, it will be done, and eventually, it will be perfect.
sure.
It doesn't have to be done today.
But also, if you find yourself wanting to do it, do it.
Yeah, be patient. Number 30, the last of the list of 30 things I wish I would have told myself when I was younger.
Sure.
This feels like a fucking, what's his name? The late night host. He did the 10 things. Oh, what's his
George
name?
Carlin?
No, the guy after him with the beard.
Oh, like David Letterman?
David Letterman.
Oh, no, George Carlin was the 10 things you can't say on TV.
No, David Letterman did it 10 things.
Okay.
But this is 30 things. Number 30. I wouldn't tell him any of that.
So you end up where you're at now?
Yeah. I wouldn't tell these are things I wish I would have learned when I was younger, but also if I would have told myself any of those specific things. Some of those are really amazing things. Some of those are like things I wish I would have done when I was younger, but also if I would have said one of those things, even if it was like, be patient.
Yeah.
I would not be in this chair right now with you, drinking this beer, recording this podcast. So cheers to that. I'm fucking 30 years old, and I would I'd rather be here than nowhere else.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So,
I love you, bud.
Love you too.
No, you're 30. We have a dumbass podcast. We have an award-winning video channel,
Yeah, we're fucking kicking ass, dude. It's fucking nice.
but at our own pace.
yeah,
And that's okay.
it's dude. The older I get there, I realize like it's okay, like because we both have this where it's like we're young, we have this ego. We're like, oh, I'm the young guy.
yeah.
And then the older you go, who fucking cares? You're like, now I'm like, well, I'm older and I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Maybe I can teach somebody.
Dude, I remember when I started like working with a younger welder, immediately I started calling him kid.
Yeah.
And he was like a year younger than me.
Well-
I was like 22 and he was like 21.
It's weird. I worked with a guy in the kitchen last night and he's 25 and he was like, how old are you? And I was like 29. And like, I was like the boss of the night.
Sure.
I mean, he's new in the kitchen, so I guess I should have been the boss.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was like, this is how we do things. Like I was like it was like, I was like, it's like a teaching moment. But it is kind of fun to be like, oh, I was the young guy and now I'm not. But that's okay.
And yeah.
That's what happens
And
in
you can
life.
and you can use that to your benefit
Yeah, so-
and help literally other people.
So take from these things that I learned or should have told myself, and now I can apply these things to older.
yeah, the big thing is you just have to know it now.
Yeah. But also it doesn't like I'm 30. I'm still the same guy.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter.
No, because you have always been your exact age.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like a
I
a
literally
year
have a
goes
27 tattoo and a
by,
23 tattoo.
and you got the 27 tattoo when you were 29.
Yeah. I got this a year ago. I can't wait to get a 30 tattoo when I'm 34.
I remember seeing that tattoo. I was like, oh shit, did he not know what that numbering meant? Like that maybe you didn't know about like the order. I was worried for a second.
It's a reference to two things.
Yeah, the 27 Club. Yeah.
And then also, that's what I told people, but then also 27 sucked.
Sure.
27.
Yeah. You made it pass.
But now, I think 29 is the worst 20 here. If we're being, I mean, you're still in it. I mean, but also
Yeah.
you've been complaining a lot.
It's been a lot.
You've been complaining a lot. 29 sucks, dude.
Yeah.
And you got a long way to go.
I know. Well, the second half should be good. Because also my thing is after the wedding, I am so excited to not have a plan.
Yes. Not have something fucking looming over your shoulders.
Well, because also we have a vacation late October, but it's like to Disney with my family where
They already planned it.
and I told them like, yeah, because also we initially weren't going to go because we're like, we won't have time. It's just like, that's more time to take off work. But then eventually I remember my sister asked me about it. And I kind of like openly complained to her. I was like, yeah, but like last time we didn't have our own hotel room. And also like,
Yeah,
I
you
just
wanna
don't know if
have
I can
sex.
swing it. No, I don't want to have sex in a shared hotel. Because
No,
like
that's what I'm saying.
there'll be a living room between us that someone else will sleep in. So like the way it layout is there's 2 bedrooms and a living room with a pull-out couch.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you want your own room to have sex.
No, I still will not have sex because someone will be sleeping in the middle room, and like I'll be in the same air system as my family.
That hasn't stopped me.
Nah,
around you.
Yeah. We were in a fucking tent. You psychopath.
We also slept in the hotel room.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, you were bad. You two sucked back
Yeah,
then.
dude. These are 30 things I've learned.
Yeah, no, you guys were shitty to me that trip.
Yeah, I've learned to be better.
That was even before my fucking
I've
dog
learned
died.
to be. No, I mean one of those was. I've learned to be better. We also slept after your dog died.
Yeah, I know.
I've learned to be better, but that's why we're friends
Slowly
again.
but surely. Yeah.
I'm 30.
Yeah, you sure are, bud.
You don't have to.
But
You want to do another half?
I don't.
Okay, I kind of want to do another half of Malort.
okay, I'll cheers that with a beer.
to end because I'm out of beer and it's my 30th episode. I'm going to do another half shot of Malort.
Okay.
Which will be 2 shots total.
Which is
Far wild because like Malort,
it's bad.
it's not that bad.
It's so bad. I didn't even finish my half shot.
I don't even know what I poured. I think it was
enough.
I think it was more than enough. Also, why does it look like piss?
Because it tastes like piss.
Okay. Well, this has been the Boys Money Podcast.
And I'll say they know the drill. Do all the things we say every time.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in. This is Shut Up Malort. Happy 30th to me.
I love you, bud. I'm
Love you
so
too.
happy we're here.
Hey, I'm happy that no matter what, I'm alive.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Yeah.
I love you, bud.
Got a little dark. Bye, everybody. Happy wet temper. Woo!
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.